Yay! Hi, Twitch.
All right. So, does anyone really want to do a recap?
I
I
wasn't here the last time, so I don't think I
I
really
think
know much of what's
I
going on.
think I got it. All right.
Okay.
So like we killed the vampire ladies, and that was pretty good. And we got our new companion friend, and he's a pretty nice fellow. He's a pretty good shot, little sneaky. That's okay. So then we like traveled back through the hallways, across the big muddy spit, down through like the place where the water was, around the way up, and we saw like the things that turned you to stone, the basilisks, and we fought the basilisks, and it was pretty good. And we didn't get turned to stone, also pretty good. There was a pretty close call with Frigga, but she got better. Then after that, we came back down. We got to the middle. We're like, okay, what's the heck are we going to do with these cold bits? We talked with this fellow. He was a little rude. We decided we're probably going to kill him. And then we were like, yeah, let's go ahead and kill him after we take a little rest. We heated up like a big canoe. I made a canoe. You know, it's what I do. Made a canoe, heated that canoe up, sort of like scooted it down the big, long, cold hallway. And then there was like these froofy people. And the froofy people are like, oh no. And we're like, looks, it's a little late for that now. And then we're like killing them all. And that's fine because like we warned them. Then we found this fellow who was trapped with his friend who was stabbed in the back, but we're not going to hold it against him because he seems like an upright fellow. And he was like, charge, let's get that vampire lord. And we're like, sure, no problems. We'll just go up and around this corner into this door. And we're like, open the door. And then I started talking about this story for some reason. I don't know why I do that.
Did anyone follow that?
The only thing I remember really is a canoe.
So we used the canoe to get past the hallway that was enchanted with cold. We used heat metal on it to scoot it down along the way. We took a little bit of damage on the way. When we got to the end, there was some nobility down there who were kind of taunting us along the way. We mixed it up with them. They didn't do so well against us. And then we freed, I forgot his name already, from the cubby next door. And now
Don't
he is with
worry.
us.
How
So
the
did
fuck?
I.
And now he is with us. We also made it down a super slick hallway by breaking the wall and then getting dirt out from behind the wall to fill in the gaps in the super slick hallway.
Well, there you
And
go. So, everyone followed that, right? I guess in more non-generic, in other terms, you guys have crossed the threshold to get into the other side of the castle. You've gotten past the hallway of cold, which is preventing you guys from moving on. And and there's been some other stuff that's happening, but I think the big thing, and I think Casey, you were quite good at that, is that you guys have some new fellows that are helping you guys out. Um, and one is a new party member. For those who don't know, say hello, new party member.
You know, part of
Hi,
the
new party member.
There you go. And then one is a knight who is trapped here. Um, and she is kind of helpful, annoying, but kind of helpful. I also forgot his name, so don't worry about that.
It's all
um,
about doing like team exercises and stuff, and
yeah, no,
having people
trust
fall back
falls,
into.
the whole deal. Yeah, no, he was really keen to help there. Um,
Wait,
but yeah, you
where
guys are
did?
in in this dungeon, hopefully to find Grognak. Uh, and you are now in the hopefully the last part of this dungeon. And you guys, I think you guys had some sort of rest, right?
just
A
before
while
starting
ago.
down the hallway, but
Yeah.
just before the cold hallway, we got a rest in.
There you go. So that's where we are. Any questions?
think
All
we're
right.
good.
Casey, go ahead and give yourself inspiration because
Woo!
that was something.
It was compressed history.
It was something. Yeah, it's tough. We got a lot of history stuff happening.
But like so like there's that split in the hallway up ahead to the west, and we could go like norths or souths. What's it look like either way there?
All right. So you go up there and you see hallways. There's doors north, south, and yeah, that's what it looks like. It's this quiet hallway. Eerily quiet. Ooh.
Ooh. Okay, Friggers. For the moment, I think it's super important that we have somebody guarding the exit. So why don't you just like take a step back here for a little bit?
Rawr, rawr, I am Frigga.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
So like, anybody has a preference, north or south?
I am. Ichabod is going to go over. He's going, not really, but for insurance, and he is going to cast invisibility on himself.
Well, that's super helpful. Now I can't even see which way you're pointing, but that's fine.
I'll start sneaking.
Hell.
Joe has already turned on the crit.
Yeah, Joe enabled the crit table.
All
He's
right.
like, I'm just gonna take the dog out for a walk. Turn on the crit table.
That was
The dog explodes.
Yep. Hey, sneaky buddy, tell me what you see. By the way, lucky coin.
so. Yeah, he's pretty stealth.
Which direction?
I'm thinking north first.
All right. I'll listen at the.
All right, you are listening. Give me a perception. Oh yeah, you hear running water and some light inane chatter.
Inane chatter.
Inane, just nothing important. Just catch the game last night. That kind of crap.
So hey, buddies, like I know you's all into the trust falls and things, but like, is there anybody in this whole place that's worth saving? Like, is there anybody here that's not beyond's redemption? Because we've kind of been like interviewing one by one, and they've all turned out to be pretty rotten. Should we just be like going in weapons hot here?
Out in
Well-
the. Oh, sorry.
I don't know. I'm sure he has a different voice. I don't know. I'm going for the English stuffy one now.
We met that one lycanthrope that was kind of nice-ish.
Yeah, but then we boiled him. Oh no, the other ones. That's right, Barkley. I forgot about
Yeah.
Barkley. Yeah, that's right. Barkley was okay.
Was Barkley gnarly?
I would say he's a pretty gnarled Barkley.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know. You know, I got knocked out pretty quickly. I wasn't very effective.
Okay. So we'll try.
I'm just here to help the team in any way possible.
That's fine. That's fine. So we'll at least try to like give him the chance to surrender. I mean, only one person so far's taken us up on it, but I mean, eventually.
There's at least two people up in that room. They're Chad.
I can possibly, if I drop my invisibility, hold them both. You guys can take them out.
This sounds like a good idea. Oh hey, you know what? Before I open this door, why don't we at least take a little glance down the south hallway and see if there's something else down there?
I can take that if nobody else wants to.
Well, sure. Just like take a looks.
I'm kind of invisible as well. No one can actually see me. First stealth, should I roll?
Who said that?
advantage?
I say, who's there?
No, it's okay. It's the little guy.
It's your go.
Oh no! I did not sign up for this.
It's okay, man. He's just a little. You know how they get.
No, I do not know how they get.
I'm not a
How
dwarf.
do they get?
Can I
Okay.
possibly roll a stealth just in case?
Did you not stealth earlier, or was that someone else?
That was me.
That was somebody else. I didn't stealth earlier.
Sure.
It's the other mic.
You
Thank
are
you.
stealthy, I would assume, if you're invisible. You're masking at this point your footfalls and whatnot.
So will that be with advantage? Question mark?
What kind of armor are you wearing?
Actually, that's a good question. Let me check. Fine clothes, water skin, hemp. I'm not wearing armor.
Okay, so yeah. Go ahead, roll. You definitely have advantage on the roll.
Yay. Let's see here.
Yeah, you're pretty quiet.
Yeah. Yay. Just gonna take a breather over here. Is this a door?
Yes. That's the door.
Can I just put my ear to it, see if I can listen to see if there's anything on the other side?
Of course.
Thank you.
I
I
fell in
did
love
know-
with his voice. Go ahead.
I didn't know that was you.
Yeah, no,
thought
I
that
just
was-
realized I was just doing it.
Where are you? My
Oh
perception
yeah.
sucks.
You kind of even like, because you're a short character, right? You're like a halfling or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. You go down to the floor. There's a crack, and you kind of look under the crack, and you see. You kind of hear some pacing, from footfalls, but you also see what kind of looks like a pyramid of some sort. Like you see a normal kind of hallway, and then all of a sudden there's another kind of hallway that's a little bit about 5-6 feet taller than that, and then yet another hallway somehow on top of that. It's a weird type of pyramid.
Okay. I'm just going to get back up and walk over and go to Zashay. If I can. Little legs don't run very fast. We've got hallways over there. I hear pacing. It's in this weird pyramid formation, this hallway. Doesn't look very natural.
Okay, so how about this? How about we put like a python or two under one of the two sets of doors, so that way whichever ones we go through, the other ones they can't bums rush us, and that should cut down on the potential for really bad things happening.
Do we have an unmovable rod?
It's funny you should mention that. I do happen to have an unmovable rod.
You can
I
put it on.
I was thinking pythons, but I suppose that we could use the unmovable rod. The door opens inward or has a handle or some such that we could.
Both doors open inward, so away from you.
Handles.
Yes.
So we'll go down to the
Take a
south.
doorknob. Let's go doorknobs.
Well, it's not going to work real well then. And he just, spends a minute or two like, could I put it here? Could I put it there? Doesn't look like there was a way to secure the door.
Not from what you can see.
Okay. Wheels bummers. Okay, so this fines then. Let's just try and keep this on the quiet. Maybe like Eugenius, like on the quiets.
Do we know what's on the other side of this door? Or...
It's pretty fair to say that they're going to be bad peoples. There's a couple of people talking. We're going to try and talk. I mean, it's our MO to knock and then talk and then kills them. So let's do that. And he walks up and he knocks on the door.
Shit.
And then he turns the doorknob and opens it up.
The door does not open.
Oh.
But yes, you hear from the other side. That's odd. Hello? Who might be there? Yes.
Oh, hello. My name is Zashay Heverbuck. Lord Zeshe Heverbuck of the Heverbuck estate. Anyways,
Weird.
hello?
I don't know of any Lord Hammerbox. Who are you?
Well, see, that's who I am. I'm Zeshe. Zeshe Heverbuck of the Heverbuck estate.
Why are you here?
Well, that's a good question. We're here looking for a Grognak, and wait, before you ask, a Grognak is like a elf-looking fellow who's also a little furry, sometimes used to turn into a bear, and last times we saw him, he was in pretty rough shape. So has you seen a elf who looks like he might turn into a bear, or perhaps not, could be alive, could be dead, and that's a Grognak.
No. Good day.
Well, this seems fairly fair, actually. He turns to look at... Does anybody else have any troubles with him? Otherwise, I say we go south.
What if he's
I
lying?
mean, I can try to talk. I don't know how good I'd be.
Wait. Okay, sure. I mean... Hang
Uh,
on one second. We has one other fellow who wants to talk to you.
Excuse me.
Yes.
If I may ask, what is your business and who are your names? I'm Ichabod Strauss of the Strauss family. I don't think you know me.
Wait. You're in our dungeon and you want to know my names? No, thank you. That's not how this goes.
You seem very untrusting right now. May I ask why? I understand there are people in your dungeon that you do not know.
Well, you kind of just hit the nail on the head there.
If we put down our
Stranger
weapons...
danger and all that.
If we put down our weapons, put
No, wait.
down whatever things we have...
You have
spellcasting,
weapons?
can we-
What?
Yes, we do have weapons. Can we come in and talk?
No? And you hear another lock.
I think...
Hey, Joe, go get the others.
I'm just gonna walk back and just say, I made it worse, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Communication tends to break down. Well,
Oh,
anybody
yes, right
else
away.
wants to... Anybody else wants to try?
You know, does this
And
door
you're-
also open inward?
There's 80 of us in here. Don't come in now. We have nothing of value.
Okay, just so you know, the last times that I remember my friends being presented with overwhelming odds, and that means this was an entire column of hobgoblins and orcs and wargs and stuff. They were like, let's go get it. So you might want to play down how many you has. It just gets them excited.
Yes, there's 80 of us. 80. Don't come
that's-
in.
Oh, this the wrong way to go, buddy.
Nothing but traps in here.
Nothing but 80 people's worth of loot.
Yeah, this is what I was hoping you were going to say. Okay, so I can take this door apart. You want me to take this door apart? We can see what we're dealing with here.
Do you want to do this subtly or?
I don't know this subtle is an option right now.
Taking apart the door.
Huh? So,
Taking apart the door is an option.
well,
what was
I
he
mean,
saying?
taking apart the door is the option. Doing it subtly, I'm not sure it can be
Yeah.
accomplished.
Yeah. I mean, roll me something and tell me how you're doing it. Let's see how subtle it may be.
So taking a look at the door, stone, wood, metal.
Let's say it's a mixture of wood and stone.
It's a mixture of wood and stone. This is pretty tricky.
Yes,
And
the old wood and stone.
the old petrified wood door.
It's an heirloom, this door.
Yeah,
No sense in trying to knock it down.
Yep. Hey, this good points. Looks like a good solid door. Good solid door with nice stone work right around the hinges. Now I'm going to take this stone that's right around the hinges, guys. Just so you know, I'm going to make this go away, and then the door's just going to fall in. So you can either like open the door and talk to us, or we knock the door down on top of you, and the blood starts.
The blood starts. What?
Yeah.
No, you can't do this. This is our home. Please go
Yeah.
away. You are not nice people.
I feel you.
Joe, get them ready.
Those are all fair points.
So, he turns back to look at us. You wants to go? Eugenius?
Is Casey in place?
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to do it anyway, right?
I mean, I feel like Frigga's going to tell us to do it as soon as she gets up here, so yeah, let's go ahead. So I will use fabricate on the area of stone around it.
Okay.
I will take the stone from there, and I will fabricate a little statue of myself, just like a little off to the side there, and that should free up the hinges so we can just push the door the wrong way in.
Okay.
That.
When that happens, you are pushing the door down. Let's submit. That one's at Casey.
That'll miss.
That one is at Ichabod. Let's roll initiative. And I will take down the door.
I think Ichabod might be invisible.
Oh, yeah, sure. So that one's also at you, Casey. You're right.
Also a miss.
Mm.
Uh,
All right. Let's
Oh,
roll
wait.
some initiative.
Initiative.
God
Jeff
damn
is into it.
Kyle. How'd you miss? You missed too, Casey. Or
What?
Joe.
No, I'm done. I'm on there.
No,
What?
no.
What?
Those are the names of the cultists.
Oh, yes. Okay, sorry.
Kyle, and Joe are before you.
Yes. That's not confusing.
Not at all.
I'm sorry, guys. I had to.
And
someone called me.
original.
Oh, okay. We're in something. All right.
Did we interrupt them?
Yes,
playing
roll
D&D?
initiative, please.
Oh, did the guys come out to play?
Zache just took down a piece of the wall so he could push the door inward. They tried to zap the hell out of him
Did you do the Where's
and
Johnny?
missed. But where's who?
The Shining? Did you just do the Shining moment, or am I thinking not correctly?
No, man, this is a big, heavy door. I'm not sticking my head through that. I just took out the wall and pushed the door in. I
Oh,
don't know who
damn.
this crazy fellow is who puts his head through doors. It's like a Grognak. Oh, you know, wait, never mind. I do know
It's
who
from a
that is.
play. I don't very
Jeff.
much know.
It is your turn, Joff.
Jeff is going to snigger up, pop around this corner here, and see what 2 people up here.
Yes,
And
they
have we heard
are
any
Kyle
other-
and Joe.
Any other voices besides that?
You heard them reference someone named Casey.
Well,
And
at
you
least that
also-
makes 3 people. Yeah. So Jeff is gonna look in and then be like, "Well, I mean, I can't really see in there," but and he's gonna cough up. But instead of like releasing spores all over like he usually does, he's gonna cast a spell, and it's gonna be. That's a ruler tool that I want to select, please. It's gonna be. I guess it's only 60 feet. Oh, that's right. This is a 10-foot tile table.
This is a 10-foot tile place, yeah.
I will
because
take
I mean,
one more step up and then drop 8 CR 1/4 or lower beasts in this vaguish area.
all right. Let me do some DMing. I know there's like 3 or 4 options, right? I get to pick, but you pick the crazy nonsense.
Yes, I picked the scale. I picked challenge rating 1/4, and 8 of them.
All right. Monsters. Internet is fun. All right. So CR, you said 1/4?
1/4 beast.
I think there's like 3 or 4 of them, right? Let's see.
Let's see what KFC has to say.
Beast challenge 1/4. Oh, there's so many. There's so many 1/4 beasts.
I'll make sure they're available in the compendium. because we want to make it easier.
You should have just about all monsters in the compendium. The one that's shared to you has Tome of Foes, monsters, and everything.
All right, you know what? Roll me a 1d28.
That sounds great. There you go.
You conjure. How many of these? 8? You
8.
conjure 8 giant centipedes.
Whoa.
Whoa.
So let me get you some centipedes.
Is that what I was expecting? I don't know what I expected.
Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. And they just fill the room. And in fact, they surround these poor cultists. Because that's how good you are. That's just kind of what you do.
And then
Now-
I will yell to them to swarm them, and point at the
Yeah.
2 that are there. And then did you just give access to the sheet or just drop them in?
I just dropped them in.
I will get you an initiative roll for that.
No, they'll just go on your turn. That's fine. Do they have their own turn and stuff?
Poor
Yeah,
Joe.
sure, if that's how you want to do it,
Yep.
totally down.
Because lazy. Alright. Yeah, so giant centipedes. Let's see. Yeah, go ahead and look at the monster manual. They have a +4 to hit. Piercing damage is fun. They do poison damage, 3d6. That's pretty fun.
It is. Do you want me to do rolls?
Yeah, sure. That'd be
4 on the
great.
left, at the left hand. I can't tell if it's Joe or the other one.
So let's go left would be Kyle.
Okay,
Right is
well-
Joe.
Let's continue attacking my namesake here.
Sure. Oh no, not Kyle!
17, 15?
Yeah, you're looking for the numbers 13 to hit Kyle.
Ooh. Kyle's
13
hitting
will hit
Kyle.
Kyle will get Kyled, huh?
I'm not seeing the DC on the save, but I am seeing that it's
11.
1d6.
It's going to be 11 Constitution.
Nice.
All right, and it is a 11 Constitution versus your. So let's see. They will make how many saves are they going to make?
2 for left.
2 for left. Let's see. He makes them both.
Well, that's not supposed to multiply.
Oh, I don't know how you did that. That's pretty.
So the first one, what is that? 3 damage because no poison, and then that one's +2, so 4 damage.
Show to everyone. There you go. Cool.
That is perfect.
They look
Alright.
like Jokers.
So you did how much now damage to him?
A whole 4 damage, or 7. Sorry,
Woo!
7 damage. 3, 4. Ooh,
Poor Kyle.
hits on Joe.
On Joe.
Fuck that
No,
guy.
Joe.
So
1,
2.
2.
Oh no!
3. He fails every single one.
I mean, there's only 2 hits, but that's a lot of
Oh, okay.
bulked up saves.
You could
Okay.
have talked.
And then we'll just combine the 2 last ones.
3d6 nonsense. Oof. Poor Joe. Poor Joe. 24 damage. And he definitely lets out an audible scream.
I think he's afraid of bugs, and then I'll step back, kind of not sharing the space, but, you know, kind of against the wall, where Calyx has the same idea.
Technically, they're giant beasts. Just saying. What a great turn. And now it's Kyle's turn. Kyle hates being surrounded by bugs. I mean, makes sense. What can Kyle do? God, Kyle doesn't have too much here. God, Kyle kind of sucks. I guess they all do. So he will try to. Let's do. Not. Yeah. So in vain, he is going to create a spiritual weapon and have it try to hit one of the centipedes, which a 5 will miss. And that's going to consume his turn. And it's your knight friend's turn. I say, fellow, this would be the part you should lay down your weapons and surrender. Do you concede to this? And all they're doing is screaming because they're being swarmed by giant centipedes. Your knight friend, not helpful. Is that Shay?
Yeah, they really almost never surrender. It's pretty weird, actually. And he'll step up. These are like tame, right? They're not going to like try and swarm me. And then he'll cast a spiritual weapon and put that down over here and try to give Kyle a thump. Spiritual.
Kyle on the left, Joe on the right. Oh yeah, that's gonna hit him.
Clonk.
For 8 damage.
And then he'll huck a dart at Kyle as well.
Okay. Fucking some darts.
No.
That will miss. That wasn't a special dart. That was
just regular,
dart, right?
regular old dart.
Icky.
Icky.
Time to do some shuffling.
Icky would like
You're too young to know
to.
about the Icky shuffle, huh?
Oh, come on.
The icky shuffle. Okay. Wait. Do I have it?
Greatness.
Yes, I do. Because I want to be sure. New rolls. Oh, never mind. I was going to do something, but that isn't going to work. I'm going to, because I'm still invisible, and no one has hit me yet. I'm going to step up. Can I see them through these centipedes?
Yeah, sure. Totally.
Can I?
They're giant centipedes, but they're not like,
Yeah. Can I use
giants.
magic missile? And
Oh
just
yeah, well
hit
that
'em?
never misses, so go for it.
Cool. Oh, I think it's actually over here.
Pew pew. So go ahead and hook your 3 darts, and which person is this at? Kyle or Joe?
Joe.
Okay. Yeah, 3. What else? Give me 2 more rolls.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, you blast Joe to smithereens. Oh.
Also, I have to see how many turns have went by for my little thing. 1, 2, 3. I have to roll 3d20.
What is this for?
Wild magic.
Oh, Jesus. Alright.
Oh, including my turn. I forgot about that.
Fantastic. More
Cool.
fun.
Oh, so much fun.
Alright.
You roll wild
Then-
magic for every round you're concentrating?
I roll every time that we're in combat. In every round that goes by, I have to roll magic surge.
Holy monkeys. Alright.
So behind you, out jumps this guy. You identify probably as Casey, right behind Yosinius. Aha! The game's afoot! And he goes to try to hold you, Yosinius.
Counterspell.
Who's counterspelling?
Me. Ichabod.
Joe, if you are speaking, you are on mute.
I'm here.
So yes, were you trying to counterspell as well? Or are you going to let Icky do your work for you?
I'll count the spell. Save your spell spell.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, it's going to succeed, because that's what...
And
Okay.
Least I can do, being that I sort of shot you last time.
It's fine. We're good.
Calyx.
Am I concealed from that guy who just popped out?
Yeah, you see this guy who popped out of which seems like a flat wall.
I'm going to throw a dagger at him.
Throwing daggers. Misses. Roll me a 1d2. See if you can recover it, or if it gets blunted or something. Ooh, bad roll. Yeah, you throw it. It hits the wall. It's damaged. You're not going to be able to use that dagger again. That's okay. I think there's going to be a million daggers. I think all these cultists, let me verify, they may carry daggers.
I know that some of them did.
Yeah. Like everyone carries daggers. Yeah, they all carry a dagger, so you're fine. Alright. Is that your entire turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Yesenius.
All right. I will have America go over, use the help action, and then Nubbins will magic missile him.
Sure.
Second level.
Okay, we're getting some extra bolts here.
Why not? Submit.
23. 22 damage.
22.
Yeah. You magic missile the crap out of him. He was not ready for that.
Magic missile is just a good spell.
You, in fact, blow off one of his arms. Ah! No!
My favorite arm.
No.
That's how we do it, son.
Joffrey! Joffrey and his octocentipedes.
Octopedes? I like that.
Octopedes, yes.
Okay. There's 4. Do they see... I mean, they have 30 feet of blind sight. Like, is this room dark? Is there anything beyond their...
Yeah, I mean, this whole area is kind of dark, but they see... Oh, you want me to illuminate? I can't.
Not necessarily, but if there's bad things over there,
No,
they'll
they're
start
good.
moving. Okay, cool.
They're good.
Then we're gonna start with 4 bites at poor Kyle here. So that's a 17 on the first one, because it's +4.
Okay. So that one will hit.
That one hits, and none of the other 4 do.
All right, let me roll a Constitution save, which he... See?
That's a pass, yeah.
I am the mighty Kyle! No one can take me down!
And he gets
Close
nibbled for
enough.
6. Does he fall?
No, he's still up.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. So let's roll a crit table.
I got a crit and a fumble on the same one. I mean, hey, if you're gonna put the table on, Joe, I'm gonna make sure that something gets rolled.
Do it.
That's right. Let's do it. That's why I spent the.
Let's do it. All right, I'm definitely gonna roll the. Let's see if you fit. Oh, he does fail this poison check. The mighty Kyle might be in trouble here.
Oh boy, that's gonna be bad no matter what. All right, so on the table, I don't know, Craig, you have access to it. I know Casey
I
also
probably
does.
do, but I haven't looked it up. So.
So go ahead and give a 1d20.
Yep.
We'll do the crit success first.
And that's there, and that's a 17. And I will just copy paste the text because I find that will be more fun.
Sure.
It is Nighty Night.
And roll me the 3d6 damage, also with the normal damage. 90 night, 2 con, target has less than half its 8p save, or it goes unconscious. Well, I don't think that's going to be an issue, because death may be coming to poor Kyle here. Anyway, what's this fumble, though, that happens?
We will grab that as soon as I'm done rolling.
Unless you
Oof.
fail all of these... Oh, wow. That was not much, but I think the mighty Kyle's going to go down.
On the crit fumble.
A 20 does what?
Better luck next time. You have advantage on the next attack roll against that particular target. It is the one good on the crit fumble table.
Wow. Well, you know what's really great is that your centipede centipedes, the octopedes, they just tear into Kyle, and I don't know, like his flesh is a little bit looser or something, or the poison has like he has an allergic reaction to it, and his body just parts come flying off. Kyle is torn limb from limb. These octopedes are going to town, and they are just eating the innards and all that good stuff. He is donezo.
Mighty Kyle falls.
And your knight friend, oh, I can't watch, that's so horrible, oh! And he turns his head and he sees the other cult fanatic. You there! Stop! Desist! Leave my friends alone! And he comes charging. Like Don Quixote.
Oh,
But
I'm sorry.
again-
Craig, I wanted to do an action on my turn.
Oh yeah, no, of course. Do more actions.
I'm
got-
just
you
gonna
got more.
throw fire at
Oh, Duder, yeah, sure.
the guy down below,
Absolutely.
which I don't have. So chill touch instead. On the little cultist that's got a mark hovering right next to him.
Alright, yeah, the 5's gonna hit. 5 damage to him. He is chilled. Chilled. Okay. And their knight friend goes charging very bravely, but ultimately doesn't really do too much. Zache.
It's actually like go back away from all the centipedes going on there. He's like, so Jeff, you did say like you still has control of these, right? And as he's doing so, he pulls out a dart and just kind of hucks it down at the other cultist. It's at disadvantage.
Yeah, at least.
Damn, control. Ish.
Well, even with like half cover, that's still gonna hit. So yeah, roll some damage.
7 points
Yeah.
of piercing.
Somehow, some way, the dart finds its way through two people and hits Casey right in the eye. And you take Casey out with the dart to the eye.
Telling you, man,
Interest-
darts are the way to go.
Casey on Casey and Kyle on Kyle violence. Not expected. Yes, and for this, and you guys are currently out of combat.
Ooh.
1, 2, there's 4 of you, correct?
5? 4?
I'm not counting.
Are we
the
counting Frigga right now?
No.
1, 2, 3, 4,
5.
5? No, not including NPC.
You
Okay.
guys get 200 XP each.
Okay.
Okay. 200.
All right. What was this? So, Calyx, go ahead and you can obviously recover at least 1, if not 2 daggers from these bodies. But you guys have cleared the room to the north. And you have the sinking or suspicion that there's something amiss or a foul with the wall.
Yeah, where'd he come from?
I'll go look at it.
All right, give me a look at it roll. An investigation. Pretty please.
And Sage is going to come up to the north room and look around and see what's going on in there, too.
Yeah, Calyx, you've seen this stuff before. This is child's play. You see like the masonry, like the wall, the lines kind of mess up, and you're like, yeah, this is, you could have definitely done better. And you discover a secret passageway.
Alright.
Do 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 do. Whatever that Zelda noise is.
That was pretty close.
That's right.
So I found the waters.
Do we need any canoes?
Yeah, it's funny. We actually has one already. Like,
Oh,
like of all the things to find more of in a dungeon.
Yeah, fair enough, a canoe. Also,
So,
water source.
The current
That's
is
interesting.
running this way.
Quick
To
question.
the left.
I'm gonna drop my invisibility. Looking into the water, is there anything in it? Like,
You know, it's surprisingly for dungeon water, it's pretty clear. But it's a little maybe a murkyish brown. Because it's still
Dungeon
kind of in
water.
a cavern. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
dungeon water. And it's dark. So it's kind of like you're spelunking almost, but these are carved out rooms, and
Mhm.
and all of a sudden you see kind of an underground stream or river. The current's actually pretty quick. And yeah, I mean, I think you could see like can't quite see the bottom.
Okay. Do we want to go on the river, or are we going to go back and look at the secret passage?
Well, I would personally say let's go with the not wet part first. Then maybe like if we wants to get wet, we take a little rest, we do the water walk, the water breathing. Again, I do not do well underwaters.
Alright, you probably sink to the bottom knowing your armor.
Well, it's not so much a probably as a definitely. So, hey Jeff,
If we need you.
about these things again.
And you hear them kind of slither, and they're like crawling on top of each other, and they have manacles, and it's all a bunch of like
Let's just
noises.
work our way around here.
And they have a weird stench.
Jeff,
Oh, that's just normal. That just comes with the spores. Come on, guys.
there's
And I'll have them I'll have them indicate for them to start climbing on the walls down the hallway instead of on the floor, so that it's easier for everybody else to walk in this hallway.
Oh yeah, sure.
there's nothing normal about that, Jeff.
They even make like letters as you're asking them, so they can make they go in perfect formation. So you see like a letter G going on the walls and stuff
Nice.
for Jeff.
This kind of creepies. Okay, Mr. Knights, fellows, come on, let's.
Assume the Jeff formation. So they do.
It's weird.
All right, so as you guys go down this hallway, it is cramped. It is 5 feet tall, and it can only fit one person. Maybe it's 3 feet wide. Any type of melee combat you assume is going to be difficult in this area, and it is like one person at a time type deal.
Hey Zashay, let me send America down there first to scout it out.
Yeah, this probably a good idea. Also, does anyone have any like oil? I think I stuck.
America's going to have a hard time since this is a small space. But America can, I'd say, move at like half speed if America is careful. Is America a girl or a boy, or is it genderless?
I'd say, I don't know, genderless, let's say.
Fair enough. Let's stick with America as the pronoun. So America, can travel down. Do you have guys sight of America?
Yes, I do.
Yep. All right. What's the range with your telepathic link?
Let me check right now. I think it's 120 feet, but let me see.
Yeah, because these are 10-foot squares, so I would say do not stray past that.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
100 feet. 100 feet.
Okay, so that's 10 of these squares.
All right. Nubbins will move in a little bit right behind that shade.
Okay.
Okay, just moving along, you'll be fine. It's just, oh, this part's a little tight. Just watch your head right there. Yeah, not so great. You know, even the dwarves build tunnels bigger than this. I wonder what kind of peoples they had building their tunnels. Well, you stay up there, spiritual weapon. Yeah, just moving along, cruising. No problems. He's all just fine. Long
As
hallways.
everybody starts moving down these hallways, I'm just gonna realize that maybe I should be closer towards the back as the skitter keeps happening in this small hallway.
Rar, I'm Frigga. I am following.
Oh, it's another one of these long hallways. Okay, who's got a good story?
Yeah, you know, I never would have expected Frigga to be the type to say, I'm following.
She's actually a pretty surprising lady.
I can start cursing. I don't know if that's on brand for her.
So, Marika stops and lands and ends. It looks like at the end of the hallway, it just kind of looks like a wall. But from your vantage point, Zashay, as you get closer with your light source, you see it's kind of like a tarp. And it's exactly what you guys already passed through to get through here.
All right, I'm gonna call America back.
Do me a favor, everyone. Roll me a stealth.
Oh yeah. Beloved by the gods. 6.
Okay, carry on.
Nice.
Nothing's. Don't worry about that. Zashay at the front. Clank, 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 clank.
It's more like cha-chunk, cha-chunk.
All right,
Hey!
so let's stop right there. Let's stop right there, everyone. As Zashay tears down this tarp, you see more of these fanatics, and surprisingly, they are shocked, and they are not going to wait. These guys have a different temperament. They're not going to wait for explanations. I think they're just going to attack you.
That seems reasonable.
Because that's who they are this week.
Are we rolling fresh initiative?
Nope.
Damn it.
Oh, what did I just do?
Those are a lot of people.
Jeff, there is enough room to send your centipedes up. They can wiggle through people. I'll let them pass through the same square, that type of deal.
Okay. Realizing that he probably should have had them closer and further up further in the hallway, he'll say, "Yep, go faster! It's gonna take forever."
Okay, so they'll move 60 where you're back here.
Yeah.
So I'll just have them start filling in. Let's see, how far is 60 feet away from you? Say they're all like right behind you, and like one max. All right, so I'm gonna put 8 centipedes. Now
I just
you can
draw a little token for that.
I can move them. So this is what I'll let you do. You can move all 8 centipedes right in front of Marika and right behind Yesenius, but it will block the hallway. Or you can move one there, and have the rest.
We can scatter them down.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Don't worry about Frigga. We'll be back there.
And then I can move exactly 30 feet. I will move exactly 30 feet, and then I will say hello to the gentleman that is at the end of the hallway.
Cool, that was chilly.
So where are you moving to? Who you trying to pass? Passing here is difficult. The only things that can pass right now would be small creatures, or like these centipedes. Are you on someone?
I mean, it depends. Yeah, it depends on if he's in the front half of this 10-foot tile or the back half of this 10-foot tile.
That's fair. I'll let you say you are, for range purposes, I'll say you can stay in that like same area, but you can't pass. That makes.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Then I will move up as close as I can to make my hello attack.
Sure. So let's see, what's the range from there?
On the
that's
nose.
120. That's perfect. Phew, you chilled him. His skeletal hand coming from nowhere.
Okay, buddy. Okay, and then I'll leave them a little bit behind. Sorry, so that everybody can get through here, like not Ichabod, and Calyx, and oh, Nubbins is already up there.
All right. Alright, from back in the room. 2, 3. You son of a bitch! What you doing here, boy? I like those pretty medals you got there.
Oh, thank yous. But you might want to surrender. Just saying. No.
I'm looking
Okay.
for. Ooh, he may not have anything that's that long range. Ooh, not.
Don't worry, I has the same problems.
That's touch. Yeah, no, how far is spiritual weapon? That's only 60 as well, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, yeah, so he's gonna make a spiritual weapon, this guy back, and then he's gonna shield of faith himself. So he's gotten.
Ooh, did he reach me with that spiritual weapon?
No.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just casting it. He didn't. Yep. I know, wasting all the good rolls. But, 60 feet, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And there's a spiritual weapon right there. Alright. Cult Fanatic number dose. Kneel before Zod. And he will command you to pay penance, Sachet.
What?
Please make a
Wisdom?
wisdom saving throw.
Sorry, counterspell.
19?
Well, we got a counterspell happening.
You might be too far back for a counterspell. What's the range on those?
Let me check. I thought it was anything that I can see, but I think it has to be in range.
No,
too.
there's certainly a range.
Yeah, I think it's 60 feet to the caster, but I might be wrong on that one.
Are these 10 feet squares?
Yes,
Yep.
they are.
Shoot.
This is a giant cavern dungeon made over centuries of time. Yeah, you're not.
Yeah, 60 feet. No.
It doesn't matter. Wisdom save has been made.
Okay.
You will not be kneeling before this guy who's calling himself Zod. For some weird reason. Your knight friend. Where is he? Oh. He doesn't particularly like these scenarios, so he's just staying in the back. Again, not very helpful.
Oh, he's guarding the rear with Frigga. They're doing
There
trust
you
falls.
go. Trust falls, yes, more trust falls. That's exactly what we need. This guy will also be doing stuff and things. What stuff and things will he be doing? He's gonna huck a mote of light at you, Casey. Make a dex save.
I am not good at those.
Take 2 radiant damage.
I take 2 radiant damage.
Well, luckily, though, Zashay, it's your turn.
Oh, hey now, that wasn't nice at all. So we'll get up to not quite in range with him, so I'll put myself there. And we will take the dodge action as an action, and we will take a spiritual weapon at the guy in the front.
Sure.
Spiritual weapon.
19's gonna hit him. Zod. How much damage are you doing to Zod?
10. No, just 10.
Doing 10, just 10. Oh, Zod is hurt!
You know, that's not the best way to refer to yourself. Just saying.
Zod speaks to the third person. Ichabod.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Do you preferably care for any of these people?
No, you can take them out.
Okay. I can't really move here, can I?
No, you can't. This is too tight.
Yeah. Shoot, I should have checked this before.
Are you a small character? Wait, are you a small character?
I'm a halfling. I don't know if that's considered medium or small.
You tell me. It's your character. Oh,
that's a good question.
Can you pass through people?
Halflings are small.
Oh, then yes, you can pass.
I am moving my 35, 10, 20, 30. I can't pass through friends.
You can stay on the same. Yes, you can stay on the same space as the centipede.
Okay. And I'm going.
Jeff Octopede.
Octopede. How far is this?
How long do the octopedes stay?
20,
Just
30,
forever?
40,
You did conjure
50,
them, so I guess they're
60,
material.
70, 80, 90.
No, they do go away after a while.
1 hour.
Oof.
Yeah, you got time.
How far? What's the range on this? I want to cast a fireball, but I want to put it in somewhere that isn't gonna hurt Zashay.
Oh yeah, don't
Good luck.
hurt Sachet.
Good luck.
It is a 60 feet, no 20,
No.
20-foot sphere.
Yeah.
It's 100 and is it 120? Yeah, no, it's 150 feet.
Okay,
So
yeah, you can do it.
I'm going to go put it here.
Sure.
5, 10, 15,
You can get the two
20.
guys in front. Absolutely.
So I'm going to cast that. Let me see if I can get this out real quick.
Yesenius, someone else is on your corner, man.
Yeah, Sachet's like, yeah, good job, Ursinius. You good, bud?
Alright, let's get some deck saves. First, for our boy Zod. Yeah, Zod saves. The other guy, not so much.
It's half for they don't save, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's see, does it matter for dear old Zod? Oh, it does! Zod! One left. Good Zod.
Is there anything I can do as a bonus action?
I mean, you just did some serious damage, so I'm hoping not.
Sure. Just hoping I can maybe do a quick take outside here. Is Ray Frost a bonus action, but it's 60 feet, isn't it? God damn it. No. Too bad. So sad.
Alright,
Nope,
roll
I'm
me.
out.
Yeah, you rolled a wild surge. Good. Alright, Calyx.
I can't get past Nubbins, right?
Yes, you can. There's all small characters in front of you.
Oh. In that case. I'm gonna move and then cunning action to dash,
Okay.
and I'll throw a dagger at.
Not a dear old Zod.
Might as well.
No, Zod. Let's see. Hook it. Hook that beautiful dagger. Oh, yeah. You get Zod. You don't even have to roll damage.
Hey, good jobs, fella.
Alright. Casey. What's your... You have light on or something? How are you seeing in this dim area?
I have a continual flame on my shield.
Okay, and
and
what's the range
several
on that?
continual flame cords. That is a...
20, 40, same as a torch.
Thank you.
Okay. So... You don't see this coming.
So normal attack, because I am dodging.
You don't see it coming, but it doesn't matter. Because it clanks you.
Clang. Hey. Just
But you
polished
did
it.
hear some stuff from the shadows on the right, to your right, across the running water. And then, so you're not surprised anymore. Yeah, 10's also gonna miss you. All right, Yesenius.
All right,
Zod is done. There's Zed in front of you. I'm gonna run out of Z names here.
It's fine. Alright. I'll get right behind Calyx and
Do me
Fire.
justice, human shield. Yeah, you bolt him. You bolt the crap out of him, probably.
7.
For 7. Not the mighty Zed! You fiend!
And I'll have America follow up. All right.
Sure. Joff!
Skitter, 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 skitter. Skitter. They can only move 60, so that's going to be there. I can move 30. And then we'll just try to shake the hand of the other guy up there. I can barely can I barely see him?
Yeah,
That is gonna
sure.
be rough,
23.
but yeah.
Zed! Zed is dead. Zed is dead.
I just wanted him to shake on his unconditional surrender. I suppose it was unconditional. That's all good for me.
All right. Cult Fanatic, number dose. All right, more spiritual weapon happening with you, Casey.
Disadvantage from the dodge.
Yep. Probably miss. It misses. Pretty
Turtle.
Ooh, that would be a fumble.
That would be a fumble.
That would be a fumble. Give me a d20.
I will. Oh, this is like I'm participating in stuff too. This is interesting.
Ooh,
What
a
happens-
14.
What happens to, let's call this guy Vega?
I hear laughing in the background. I don't
14.
like that.
So that's going to be a wisdom save, or he's going to become frightened of KC until the end of his next turn. Yep. And the DC on that is 12 plus whatever KC's proficiency bonus is.
Oh, well, this guy is scared. This is the best thing he's got. And it's not working, and he's seeing these centipedes coming out, and he's like, you know what? Deuces. And he jumps into the water. And he will be carried away by the current. Peace, bitches!
Hold person is not a reaction, is it?
No.
No, it's not.
Damn it.
All right. Excuse me. I'm coming through. Yes. And you hear more of that nonsense from behind you. Zashay.
Hey, okay, we just got some water up here, and I think there's a fellow across the water I can't quite see, though. Oh, hang on, I see him now. Hey, buddy, you wants to surrender? Okay, I'm just gonna, throwing it out there. Because right now, I don't has a dart. You're lucky. I'm pretty good with
I'm
those.
gonna throw you out there. Nailed
Yeah,
it.
that's okay. You see this weapon over here? When it gets to you, I'm gonna give you such a zits. And that's it. Dodge action.
I am Zane.
The-
Of course not. I am not scared of you.
yeah, okay. This, oh boy.
All right. Are you doing anything?
That's it. I just moved up the spiritual
Right.
weapon and took a dodge action.
Okay, Icky.
There's not a lot I can do here.
You could dash and get to the end, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go through people's legs and
Yeah.
slide under.
Use
And just
zigzag
dash.
serpentine through people's legs and you
1, 2,
appear.
3, 4, 5. I'm gonna go here.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. I don't think I can do anything else. Let me do a quick check. Is Ray of Frost a bonus? No, it's not.
No, Ray of Frost is an
No.
action.
Damn, I don't know. if
You're
I
not
can
going to
do
get many
bonus
spells that are going to be, or damaging
Bonus
spells that are going to
actions.
be bonus, especially
Yeah.
cantrips.
Too bad. I will just stay there and be like, "Are you okay, Zashay?"
Oh yeah, it's fun. Just trying to get this guy to surrender, but they never listen.
I am Zane! Of course I will not listen to you!
Yeah.
Calyx. It's your
Question.
turn.
How far can I jump horizontally?
Strength and feet, isn't it?
I feel like that's right.
And that might be your
with a 10-foot running.
That might be your vertical. Hang on. Gotta be in
No,
here.
that's 3 plus strength mod.
Long jump. When you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength. If you move at least 10 feet immediately before the jump. So equal to your strength in feet.
How wide is the water?
These are 10. This is definitely a 20-foot chasm.
Ooh, okay.
Well, that's like halfway squares. Let's call it 15 feet.
Like, as you jump, just sing, I believe I can fly. It'll be fine.
I've seen stranger things happen.
Stranger Things.
It does happen.
The cultist is on there, so like, you can make it.
Yes, jump.
Does athletics add to that or anything?
It does not. I'm looking. Full on run and jumpy.
Yeah, I don't think I can make that right. 10 strength.
Nope. You can attempt to ford the river.
No, I'll just throw a dagger.
Throwing daggers. Sure.
Oof.
Fumble!
Roll that d20.
Roll that.
Yep.
Money well spent.
Seven.
Deck save.
Yep. Yeah, and the DC is gonna be 12 plus whatever your proficiency is.
Which should be about a 3. So it should be about a 15. Oh, nice pass.
Oh, this
Alright.
is gonna suck for me because the only way I can do wild magic surges is if I get a 1. So not only will I have to get from the table, I also have to get from another table.
It happens. Well, I don't. I think fumbling is going to be.
Only
not
attached to
necessarily-
attack rolls.
Yeah, I'm not going
Okay.
to worry. Attach them to your wild magic.
Okay.
Cult fanatic. Oh, new targets, middleman. I have something else to attack. Go get them, Zane.
Wait,
He's excited.
are you Zane or is the weapon Zane?
We're all Zane. Any noun is a Zane.
Oh,
You're a
great.
Zane. I'm a Zane.
You're
My weapon's insane.
insane.
Yes.
Yes, in Zane in the men Zane.
Oh no.
Calyx, 22.
Oof.
Yeah.
And then
I wanna.
I shall surround myself with a Zane Shield of Faith. Ooh. Yeah, sure.
Nice.
And he will back up a little. He doesn't trust you. Yesenius.
Come along, America. And Firebolt. 20?
Yeah.
Another 7.
got-
Shit rolls.
Ha ha ha! That did hardly hurt the Zane. Alright.
Nice.
Are you done, Yesenius?
I'm done.
Joff!
Alright, well, I mean, I can't see anything, so we're gonna have to make a nice 60 feet here. I'm gonna squirrel myself into that back left corner.
Would you like your centipedes to start making a centipede bridge?
Well, I do like the idea of that. How high up is this gap? Like, where does the ceiling start again? Like, how high is the room?
It's a very tall room. Like, America is very happy to be out of there so it can fly around.
The centipedes
But
moved
you're right.
unanimously.
It is a wall of some sort. So, yeah, the centipede's gonna have an issue climbing around.
Yeah, I'm thinking going up. and then
Yeah,
going
yeah,
over
no,
that.
I think, yeah, I have no problem with that whatsoever. I don't know, let's call it 10 extra feet.
Okay.
So, as a dash, this one could probably make it. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60 is down. Ah! What insane is this?
And
Yeah.
then Jeff will just kind of cough and then point to the wall, which is probably crawling with a bunch of them by now.
Sure.
And that's all for Jeff.
Calyx, you are disturbed at the sight of all these. Maybe you're not. I don't know. Maybe you're used to creepy crawlies. Who knows?
Nope.
The cult fanatic. Ew! Disgusting! He will continue his assault on you, Calyx, with a spiritual weapon here. Oh, no, wait. That's the other one. Yeah, he's going down the lazy river. Peace, bitches! And Mr. Knight follows behind. Okay. Zache. Hey.
Hey! Oh boy. Alright, looks. You got like a couple more seconds to figure this one out. Spiritual weapon just gonna agree with us. Like, stop swinging at my friends. That's not cool. And
You
starts
started
patting
it!
Yes, well, you could end it by giving up. And he's like, how can
Or
I
kill
not
you!
that's not likely. He takes the dodge action again.
Alright. Icky.
Children, now stop fighting. And he is going to go.
I look older than you, and you look like a baby.
Alright. Well, I have I'm going to cast.
You are not very good at this making fun of people thing, are you?
No, but I can hurt you. I'm going to cast another fireball.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Why? He insulted me. I don't like that.
Fair.
Ichabod has no chill. Not
No,
Sure, no chill. Launch that fireball magic.
34.
And you
Wolf.
can- Jeez. Yep, let's see if he makes this deck save. Ow! I take it back! And you burn him up. He just gets incinerated.
No!
Alright, you guys are officially out of combat.
Fucking insane.
Could you toast
And-
that one over there for me?
Say again?
Could you toast that one over there for me?
No, he can do it in such a manner that that one's fine.
Would he?
Yeah, no. He's good. The other one's fine.
Okay, so like, there was. Oh. It kind of stung me, man. Radiant damage sucks. Who would do that to somebody?
All damage sucks.
So
Hey, I see him! Look, you catch him up!
you see the tail end of him as you're running, and he continues to go down this river, kind of like a lazy river.
Oh,
Ugh.
wait. Before he left, can I cast Hold
Nope.
Person? Damn it.
Nope. Even if you did, he would go out of your range
Yeah, just-
eventually.
Yeah,
away.
but he could drown. He wouldn't have. Yeah, that's fine. Never mind. I can't do that in a good explanation.
I want to send America down 100 feet and see if he sees anything
All right, go ahead.
flying
Okay.
down.
While we're scouting out, everybody check the walls for like tarps.
Yeah, give me some investigation rolls.
Sure.
There.
Jeff's gonna investigate by sending them all skittering along the walls to see if any of them, fall
Yeah,
through the
sure.
wall.
I'll also cast Detect Magic with my scepter, seeing if there's anything glowing
Oh
around.
yeah, you can definitely do all that. So detect magic comes back blank. You got nothing.
22 investigation.
Yeah, so you guys investigate. Well, Pistis, wherever you're investigating, you're not finding anything. Same thing with you, Jeff, and your centipedes aren't finding any additional holes or outlets or whatever you want to say, doorways, passages, etc., etc.
So, one question, Craig. The bottom of this river, is it dirt or is it like stone throughout?
It's probably stone.
The answer to all questions will now be stone.
Kizzy knows where I'm going.
Yeah. So Zache during the searching isn't looking himself. He's tying off like every belt pouch and every strap and like just making sure everything he has is 100% locked down and sealed tight. And then you see him walk over to the wall over here, like, all right, this is going to work, Joaquin. I believe in you, and I believe in your Cineas. And he puts his foot up on the wall, and he starts kind of like trying to walk up the wall. And if that spider ring is really functioning, he does it. If not, then in about 2 seconds he'll be flat on his back.
Yeah, no, you're walking up the wall, man.
Okay.
It's a thing.
This is weird. Okay, just gonna
Clink,
oh,
clink, clink.
not liking this.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
upside down almost, as you're,
Oh.
and
What did we have for breakfast? Because it doesn't taste good.
there's enough room for you to walk upside down in there, where you're not hitting the water, but there's not much clearance.
Okay. Alright, experiment is successful. I can do that if we need to.
You sound a little shaken up. Are you okay, bud?
Well, I had a heavy lunch, and it was all just upside down. It's kind of pressing on my tongue. Not so good.
Does that ring require attunement? Out of curiosity.
I think it did. I don't remember 100%.
Neither do I.
Fair.
Let's say it does.
Alright.
For right now.
Do I have anything? I don't think so. Damn. So where we go from here? Are we gonna get a canoe?
Well, I mean, sure, we could go back and get a canoe.
Considering we're probably gonna have to go through this water to continue, or we can find another way, but I do not trust that pyramid of a hallway that was there.
How buoyant are centipedes? It'd be pretty cool to ride one of these down the river.
Oh yeah, no, the centipedes, they disperse their weight extremely well. And they have like a natural climbing ability, so you think they could, perhaps do fairly well walking on the water. I don't know about the extra weight though.
I think it'd be pretty badass to encounter whatever we do down this river on an army of
I think
centipedes.
that probably can happen. I think there's 8 of them. There's 4 of you. I think Sir Knight is SOL, but I think like one person per 2 centipedes is a thing that can happen, with the exception of Zache. He's just too heavy.
I'll just skitter along the ceiling in like weird,
Sure.
creepy fashion.
So
Just throwing it out there.
I'm picturing Zache just climbing up and trying to keep up with these centipedes that are just flowing down the water at a rapid pace. It's great.
Yeah, there's not a lot of keeping up I do, but I'll get a head start as best I can. Just try not to pass me as we do this thing.
I mean,
Going this way,
before
right?
we go down the water of probably no return, did we want to look at our previous southern route?
But I mean, this seemed like a really fun night. All right.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm totally fine with everyone riding the giant centipedes in a manner that is definitely against their nature, and they definitely won't have any problems with. But
We'll be fine.
I don't think PETA cares about giant centipedes, man.
You know what I think? I think use the smart guy of the group, and we should listen to you. Because so far you hasn't steered us wrong. So, centipede pyramid?
Yersinia looks visibly shaken by this.
I mean, Yersinia, you sort of already bought in on this one.
I mean, it was basically his
It's-
idea. So
It's not inaccurate. All right, let's go down.
And you see them
miss
make these
forget
shapes.
anyway.
There's an F, and they can make U's very easily. There we go, FU. Yeah, they're very coordinated, very hive mind like, with
Is it
Joff
synchronized?
being that mind.
Synchronized swimming sort of thing.
Yeah.
okay, but we gotta hurry because if you guys really actually want a centipede down a river, it's got to be shortly.
Yeah, we's moving. Look, as a big guy, this little hallway, I'm not sure how well this was thought out. So it's gonna come
Big
down.
guy in a little hallway.
Okay.
Is there a cultist in front of Frigga?
There's a rumor in Twitch chat.
Rumor.
The centipedes
The
love
centipedes-
being.
Oh, that's not a written. That's not a rumor. That's just straight fact. In fact, they kind of are swirling around Jeff, trying to pick him up and hoist him like the king he is. The centipede king. Some might even say. He's like
Okay.
the rat king from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but with centipedes.
This
Oh,
is
Good
not-
reference.
how I expected Jeff to be disgusting. I expected it to be much more spory and fungusy. Instead, we ended up with centipedes.
I mean, centipedes are very associated with spores and rot. I mean, they're in there.
Yeah, they dive into rot. So as you guys come back, you see that Frigga has captured Zoe, the Frigga that not the Frigga, the cultist who got away,
Oh, hey, good job, Frigga.
and Zoe is quite alive, but beaten.
Just keep
Eh.
practicing them trust falls.
This
Do
seems
you-
kind of out of character for Frigga.
Yes. Well, you know, she was playing stop, and she just was trying to get information from this cultist, and waited for you guys to see if you guys needed any more info or anything like that. If not, she was going to put Zoe out of the misery.
Zeshe sort of looks towards Jeff. All right, smart guy, you're up. What do we ask him?
I mean,
I don't speak that language.
I don't deal with people. They have motivations and stuff. It's much easier to deal with animals, and like dead, rotting stuff.
I'm not a perfect talker, but I can try to talk.
I mean, we can ask him like, do they have stuff?
It's Zoe. She has feeling.
Hey
I know it's
Zoe,
tough to
give us
tell.
the general layout of the dungeon.
I don't know. There's hallways and water.
Great.
Do you know to navigate these hallways and water?
Clearly, I walk on them.
Should we keep her alive and she can be our navigator? And then if she tries to betray us, we can just decapitate her?
Tell us where the master is, or I'm going to slit your throat now.
Well, that escalated quickly.
0 to 100 real quick.
Good
I mean-
cop, murderous cop. I like it.
If I tell you, will you let me go?
I'll think about it.
There's not much incentive, is it? I'd rather
Is
die
all
quickly.
you see the
Yeah.
see the symbol here? This is Joaquin. Joaquin, she is the lady of justice and of good deals. You go ahead and strike a good deal. I'll make sure he holds up on it. Otherwise, I'll just clobber him over the head while you get away. It's fine.
Oh my gosh, another follower of Joaquin. Who would have thought? I
Yes.
too am a follower of Joaquin.
It's a little bit different, but pretty close.
No, exactly what I said. Talking.
Yes,
I love the Talkings.
yes. He's one of my favorites. He invented the elves.
He also invented the Hobbit.
Yeah, see that? He's a good fella, great god, Joaquin.
Oh
Tolkien.
yes, that Talking is great.
Tolkien.
I love it because
Yeah.
I've been a worshiper for years.
This sounds very likely. So this door to the south here with like the pyramids in it. What
Yes,
could we
yes,
expect in there maybe?
stone stacked like a pyramid.
Well, he's on the right track so far.
I know nothing but the truth comes from these lips.
Tell us something useful.
I have this theory that things fall down because of a force, and it's universal. That's helpful, right?
Could I ask you a question?
You just did.
Funny. You seem very knowledgeable. Why become an assassin if you have theories about whatever force this is?
I'm not an assassin.
I'm sorry, an informant.
An informant?
I don't know. What are you?
Well, you shouldn't accuse me of things if you don't know what I am. That seems silly.
You're gonna be dead in a minute.
Oh, zing! You got me. Yeah. So, what was the question? That kind of threw me off there.
Why
I don't see
in this place?
I don't see people riding centipedes very often.
Well, you won't see anything much more if you keep asking
You keep
questions
threatening
like that.
death, and I believe
You
it.
do.
I believe it. I do. Trust me. Very scary. I just hope that, me being truthful as I am, you let me go. Because right now, I feel like I'm
You
gonna
do not
die
know
no
the
matter what
dy-
I'm doing.
Well,
You
here's
do not know the dynamic of this group.
yeah, it's
No,
a
I don't. I
it's a
don't.
little
You guys seem
complicated.
like upstanding fellows, though. With
Yes.
the
We are-
talkings
We are
and
not.
whatnot. Oh, I love what you're doing with your hair there, Sir Knight. Oh, thank you.
Okay, so like you hang out here with the Knights in Frigga. Okay, they're gonna keep an eye on you. We're just gonna head south
Oh.
and confirm your story about this stacked up stones. And if everything sounds good, you're all set. We're on the way. If maybe we encounter some things that you're not telling us about, that's probably gonna hurt you. But other than that, you're fine. Wait, he's not a vampire, is you?
Oh no, I wish though.
Okay, that's fine.
They have eternal life. That's something else. That's new information. I'm sure you didn't have.
Well, actually, it's more like eternal damnation, but we can dicker over the differences later.
While they're checking, could I see if I can make a perception check on Zoe if she has any, not weapons, but anything possibly magical?
Yeah, I think it's time to be moving along.
Yes, I think we open to the doors now.
I wouldn't
Sorry, I
do
don't
that
know
if
why.
I were you. Zoe shouts out. There's a lot of us back there, worshiping the Lord and Savior
That's
and
okay.
our benefactor. I'm sure you'll do just fine, though. I mean, look at those little big centipedes. I've never seen creatures like that. That just seems.
Actually,
And she lets out a scream. Hell! Very loud.
Oh, shit.
no, it's fine. It's fine. If they come running in our direction, that actually makes life a little simpler. 'Cause, man, I am getting tired of running around. But hey, Jeff, how about the centipedes up front here with me? Squishy folk, take a step
Yes.
back.
I believe I will be very helpful here. Please excuse me. And Mr. Knight comes up forward. I can, and now I've confused his voice. He's not English anymore.
He likes of Zoe now.
Yeah,
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Excuse me, Mr. Munchkin. I should be in the front here. I say.
Call me Munchkin again and you'll get fireballs up your asshole.
We didn't do enough trust falls. Seriously. I'm just here
It's
to help.
okay. All right, centipedes on the ready. On a 1, on a 2, on a zoop. Trying to the door.
Yes,
Yeah,
centipedes
sure.
go.
What are you doing with the door?
So I'm hoping that like the centipedes will start a rush, and then I think you said doorknob, so
Yep.
twist and push. I think.
Yeah, no, it's locked.
Okay, just gonna have to bash down a door here. Wait a second.
Can
We has a
pick it?
thiefy fellow.
If you want to
Come
save
here.
your magic.
How about you pick this lock for us? There you go.
Click.
And now we push it open.
Moving you up front there, Calyx. I'll move out the way. And let me.
Centipedes on the ceiling. I like that idea. And they start
Sure.
swarming into the room.
Sure, the centipedes are on the ceiling, absolutely. And they start swarming in every direction.
Nope. I'm sorry.
And as they do, you see more of these cultists.
Nubbins.
Yo.
As a fellow spellcaster, I'm so sorry, Yesenius. As a fellow spellcaster, I want to stay behind with Zoe in case she tries to get away. Can you cover things from up there?
I think I have it covered.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I wouldn't worry too much. Frigga is really good about taking people down if they try and turn their back on her.
True, but Frigga, for some reason right now, isn't exactly. I don't know. Something in her head isn't going through today. I don't know why.
Yeah, just go like this. Just go like, hey Frigga, she knows where Grognak is. There won't even be a piece of her left.
Oh my. It's so true. Like, out of game. It's so true.
Okay. So, as they come in, you see, let me describe this room. As I was saying, that you see there is stacks and stacks of these walls. And though it looks like it goes down, it actually goes up. And yeah, it's just hallway, then a huge wall, and then another kind of path on the next. I don't know, I don't know what you call it, rung, the next height,
Tier?
the next floor, tier. Thank you, the next tier.
Goes up or down?
Up.
Up. And it's a massive cavern.
Okay, guys, like, this is the chance to surrenders. Anybody?
Why are you here?
Oh, okay. You guys need to get some better communication here. Does anybody else want to take this? He looks back to Driftfinger.
Grognak.
Yeah, I know
Fairy
that.
person.
Yeah.
Take your stuff. Oh,
Also
wait.
that, but that's like secondary. Okay, look, so we're looking for Grognak. He's an elf fellow, could turn into a bear, might be dead, blah 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 blah. You's gonna be like, no, we're going to attack you. Is you gonna listen?
We've seen such creatures before, yes. What do you have to do with them? Do you want to give us more? We
No,
are
actually,
very happy to take them from you.
we's looking to make a withdrawal.
Withdrawal.
Yes, so he's under the impression that you has a Grognak. We has a very angry lady back here who wants her Grognak back. So if you could give us our Grognak back, we could be out of here.
She will tear you to pieces.
I thought you were saying you were looking for a creature.
Well, he's kind of started off like as an elf who was a little bit, off, and then he turned into a bear, and then back to an elf, and then sort of somewhere in between. And then we think some giants took him and brought him here. Pretty
Okay,
sure.
got it. Your
Yeah.
speech patterns are very confusing.
Little bit.
Yeah, no, that's not for us. The master decides these things.
Okay. Could you bring him here?
No, we do not call for the master. That's just simply not done.
Okay. Could you point
We
us
are
to him?
all here on his behalf. No, he only sees those that he requests. I'm
Do you
sure
know
you
what he
understand.
is?
Well, of course.
Cool.
Everyone
Here's
does.
Ashay.
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
If they don't cooperate and we end up fighting, take that one so we can question him where the master's chamber is and he can take us to it.
Do you know how
Fighting
hard...
us would be quite silly. There's so many of us. Why would you want to do that? We can pass on your message to the master if you wish.
Are we willing to play telephone?
I mean, I'm willing to wait.
And what would you like to tell the
Well,
master?
basically, we needs the Grognaks, or we's going to just keep killing our way through here, because there's a lot less of you than you might think.
Purple monkey dishwasher.
Yes, and Skinner says the teachers will crack any minute.
Purple
Thank you.
dishwasher.
Thank you, Casey.
What is a purple dishwasher?
It's a gnome thing, I think, or a dragon thing. There's a lot of confusion going on. Let's narrow it down. We need the Grognaks, or everybody dies, is basically the A-B choice here.
Everybody? You could kill yourselves too? That seems quite odd.
You has not seen this angry lady, okay? It's scary. Like, see this right here? This fresh one? That was her, like, not 3 hours ago. That was like 12 hours ago. But like, look at that.
I appreciate your zeal and your earnestness, and I'm sure you believe what you're saying. But our Lord is an undying, immortal creature who bestows life to anyone he chooses, and knows more magic than anyone else that I have known. It is hard to equate that with the paltry flibber flabber that you are presenting to me.
Would you like to find out? We killed giants.
Okay, so
Ooh, giants.
here's what I'm thinking.
Sure.
See
Sure you
this?
have.
See this corner of the room? See over here? Okay, and he points to like the northwest corner over here. Anybody who wants to surrender, you just go over there and you sit down and you don't do nothing. Hey Jeff, just like have the centipedes eat them.
I'm sorry, we didn't come to this decision 3 minutes ago.
Yes, I was trying to give them an opportunity. Like, I'm all about the deals, but these guys don't deal. They're just like stubborn.
We tried to deal, right? You tell us what you want, and
Yes,
we
we
will
will-
pass that message. But that seems like you do not want to deal with us.
Yeah, Jeff,
Seems like that is not a good deal.
It's
for anyone.
Jeff. These vampire spawn or something, I'm sure. Me and Joaquin will work it out later.
I don't think you know what a good deal is.
Are you really saying kill them all, let God sort them out? Like, really, right now?
It's sort of what I've had to settle on. There's
Joaquin's
some
really changed.
well,
There's lots of us in this room. I'm sure you don't see it. It's quite large and grand. But you know, the master, he carved this out of with his hands, his bare hands, himself. This whole room. Have you accomplished any feat like that?
well, I made this
anybody-
shield and I made this armor and
Well,
I
I mean,
made.
They're quite splendid. I must say. I wish I had a set like that.
You see, you
I have
could. If you
these-
just go
these
sit
ropes.
yourself down in that northwest corner while we go through here, you'll be just fine.
No. I was trying to tell you the vast power difference of our Lord versus you. So you see, even if I wanted to surrender, the Lord would just simply eviscerate us, and he doesn't suffer us. You know, we're here on his because he likes people to.
How long has
kowtow
this
and
guy
pray.
been ranting for?
Oh, at least 2 to 3 minutes. This is going on for some time.
Yeah, centipedes are gonna fall from the ceiling.
Oh God!
Oh goodness! Oh, that's so creepy. That doesn't happen every day. So, as we were saying, I would very much like for you. I want to help you. I do. I just want you to understand the position I'm in right now. So
You know,
let's start again. Let's start again, please. Let's just start again. And he reaches out his hand. Hello, my name is Zeb.
Hey,
my
Who's the one
brothers.
talking right now?
Is this a bad telephone? Like,
My
Wait, is he-
me,
is he Zeb?
me and my brothers, Zed, Zane.
Oh.
We've come here to
Yeah.
you know
Jeff, just
try to get longevity in our lives, and the Lord here, he has promised that if we worked hard enough, he'd bestow upon us long and everlasting life. He's turned people. I shouldn't be saying this talking out of school, but you guys seem, with it. He's bestowed some of the followers with great powers.
Sachet turns around and gives the centipede gesture. He like puts his hands beside his face and he's like the pincher. He's like, I don't know how the.
Have you met Narla or Barkley? Oh, and as he's saying this, you guys are just opening fire.
Yep. 12. 27 hit.
So Joe has demon dice because he was the first person to make an attack roll. From the store.
Chat deserves blood.
Whether or not it happens immediately, that's totally up to you, Greg. But he's getting the demon dice.
Yeah, he got the demon dice. He fires. That absolutely does happen. The first one does hit 12 damage. You hit Zeb right in the chest. Oh, how uncivilized! All right, please, everyone, let's roll for initiative. I thought we were gonna work out a deal.
You talk too much.
Remember, northwest corner is safe zone.
How can anyone believe you after such atrocities of just a simple conversation?
Shut up, Zane.
Zeb,
I am
Zeb.
not Zane. My name is Zeb.
You all have similar names. I don't know who's who.
Our sister Zoe, she would be one to talk to. She's quite good at distinguishing everyone.
Well, isn't that a coincidence?
Oh, you've met her. She's quite lovely, isn't she?
Yeah, she's fine.
You all look the same to me.
You kind of look the same.
Oof.
No,
Hey,
that's uncalled for.
yeah, this means. What you saying there?
Look at the roads. I can hardly tell. The only thing I can tell is the figures. How tall or small. they are.
America! Woo!
Wow, look at you, America.
America. All right. America is going to fly right there.
Oh! Zeb upgraded! Who
No!
doesn't like Zeb? Yes! Absolutely, Zeb will get a buff. Hells yes.
And he's going to use the help action. So any attacks against him have advantage. America
Okay.
out.
All right, Zeb. I'm gonna give him some extra goodies. Wait, what is?
Can you mark Zeb? I'm having a hard time.
Zeb is the only one you can see.
That is some unfortunate placement for Zeb.
I mean, centipedes did rain down from the ceiling on him.
Zeb he's just trying to make a living doing what Zeb does. Okay, so what is it that America's doing, giving the help action? Okay. Well, why is that one called Louis? I don't even know if I did that. Louis? Apparently one of them is named Louis. Oh, I actually have names of them. 2 of them. Okay, cool. Didn't realize I did that. Yeah, they're gonna have Z names, so ignore Louis and Claudia.
You mean Zeus and Zludia?
Zudio?
Ooh.
Studio.
Wow.
So, let's see. We'll move Joffrey.
So there's 4 on the right, and they're going to be trying to take a good chunk out of our new boy, our new, slightly different from the other weird robed guy's boy, Zeb.
First one with advantage.
So first one, 18. Let's roll a d20 to see if it crits. It doesn't. So that's going to be 22 to hit, 5 damage, DC 11, con save, or 16 damage
All right,
extra.
Zeb is gonna get a +1 to all rolls because he got upgraded. Doesn't matter. He still fumbles. Oh Jesus, Zeb. No,
No
Zeb.
fumble on save.
Okay, fair enough. But yeah, Zeb will take all of that poison. That's
So,
unfortunate. Poor Zeb.
21. And then the second centipede. 15?
He has to make another save, huh?
Yep.
Oh, it's poor Zeb.
Oh, Zeb.
Oh, Zeb.
That's
Zeb is at the
21.
magical.
33 so far.
Yeah, he's at the 1 life. He's blinking.
And then number 3, I think, is going to take him out.
Yeah.
Well, Zeb, with his upgrade, what you didn't know is that he was a half orc, and he comes back to life with 1 life. You know that wasn't nice.
Okay. Well, here's the fourth
Sure.
roll.
Yeah.
Oh, it fumbles.
Yes.
No!
Yes. You know,
Zeb's
I
gonna
was
make
just
it.
talking.
Yes,
The
I am quite
centipede.
sure a giant centipede fails an int save. Or it
No,
doesn't.
it does not!
No, it doesn't. It
Uh,
doesn't.
so is this looks like a downwards pyramid, is that correct?
It does. It does. It does look downward. And I had marked it as a downward way, but then, you know, for some reason I said it was upwards and I stuck with it.
It can be upwards,
So-
I can work with that.
Yeah, so we're going up. But
Okay.
It certainly looks down because I think that's how it was. But we're going up because reasons.
Okay. Then these other 4 are just gonna start dashing up this way and kind of like not hide, but like, maybe hide under, like climb the wall and then kind of slot themselves right under the next overhang. Does that kind of make sense?
No, but I will move them. Where do you want me to move them?
30 feet. So like if this is the edge cut off and it would go up,
Mhm.
they're gonna be
Yeah.
on the wall right underneath the ledge.
Okay, gotcha.
And then they
I
will
gotcha.
take
No,
hide
I understand.
actions.
Understand. Sure. So like they're climbing it. Yep. I got it.
So 2 of them are hidden, 2 of them are not, and then I'm just gonna put a hand on this guy.
Don't
Sorry,
touch
Zach.
me, sir.
I call human resources.
What you got? You rolling something?
No!
Jesus,
That is a
seriously?
fumble. The mighty Zeb. Nothing happens. Nice quits.
I will have
Nice.
advantage if he lives through the round.
If he lives.
Zeb's using the plot armor.
Alright, let's see. What's the range here? You guys, I don't think are in range yet, so nothing there. Nubs!
Alrighty.
Licinius, it's your turn.
Yep. I'm with you. Firebolt, Zeb. 25.
Woof.
17.
Yeah, no, you take care of Zeb. Zeb had no chance, and as
Zeb.
you hit him, he's like, I was just trying to communicate! Sure, Zeb he does have death saving throws. If
Sorry, Sid. It had to be done.
Zeb has death saving throws when it comes around. Alright. As I said,
And-
ignore the Claudia nonsense. Oh yeah, go ahead. Continue your turn.
Nubbins will move. Hang on, there. Actually, I can't. Shit. I move right there behind Zashay. Move in a little bit.
Okay.
That's it.
And you hear from the, oh, we all liked Zeb. Why'd you do that, you meanie? Who didn't like Zeb? Zeb's dead? No, that's not cool. Oh, it's Zeb's turn. Let's go, Zeb. Alright, Zeb, I need you to make a death saving throw. I'm gonna give him the demon dice for advantage. Let's go. Oh, it doesn't matter. Poor Zeb. There's one fail. Alright. This next one. Alright, this one gets in range. And Jeff. Sacred Flame you. The Flame War. Alright, you're good. It was a nice try to keep Zeb alive, but this group is too bloodthirsty.
Oh, Kyle gets attacked for 7.
Oh.
Poor Jeff.
Take that.
Boo! No centipedes.
Leave Zeb alone. He's unconscious already, you meanies. Calyx, it's your turn.
So the pyramid goes up. How high is it to the next level?
10 feet. No, let's say you can see it. So let's say 10 feet seems tall. Like you should be able to jump and grab it. Let's say 8 feet.
Okay. And who else can I see right now?
You can probably see everyone. I mean, it is. I think it's a pyramid. They're not really hiding.
I'll go to there. I will throw a dagger at that guy.
Okay.
I assume I can see him.
Yeah. Yeah, you hit him. All right. They're throwing daggers. Who does that? Icky. Shuffle yourself on.
I'm going to go 10. Still 10 feet squares, right?
Yep. Always.
10, 20. Who can I see from this distance?
You can see everyone. It's a pyramid.
Everyone?
Yep.
Cool. In that case, I will like to, if I can get it, do a twin firebolt.
Twinning a firebolt, sure.
So I'm going to actually let me roll both of them right now.
Pew pew. Who you shooting at?
I'm shooting at this one. I'm going to
Okay.
be shooting at
All right.
for this one here, and the second one is for the other one.
They're both gonna hit.
All right, cool. One. That was for the first one. This for the second.
Okay. Okay. You know, that's not cool, throwing fire at people. Breaking into their house and doing what you want. It's not cool. So, right in front, Calyx. There appears like a sickle, and it's going to take a swing at you. For 13, does 13 hit you, Calyx?
Nope.
Okay. And then he will Sacred Flame you.
What?
Yep. Please make a dex save.
Is anybody looking rough right now?
Zeb.
Okay, I don't care about him.
Calyx, you make the save. Zache. They murdered the guy who you're talking to right in front of you. Like, all of a sudden, fire hits him, the centipedes jump on him, and Zeb goes down.
Yeah, should have got to the northwest square. Okay. All right, up we go. And he just walks up the wall and then pivots along the top and then walks up the next wall and pivots along the top and he uses a dash action and gets to about there. And he's like, hey, how's it going? Good to see you.
Whoa, how you getting there?
Walking
Oh,
up
the
those two
spider
walls.
climb, that's
Spider
right.
climb. Yeah, he
Oh,
just
Jesus.
he's
Yep. Yep, that works.
It was a dash to get there, and
Sure.
then now that he's up there, he's going to bring a spiritual weapon to bear on this fella here. It will be at it'll be at a 3rd level cast. Spiritual weapon. Where'd it go?
Oh, you have your own. Your sword is almost as big as mine.
Yeah, see, it's like, it's a thing you do. For 13.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. That is definitely gonna hit.
So 13 points of forceful damage.
Yeah, you definitely forcing yourself on this cultist.
Yeah, I'm not sure I appreciate that phrasing, but that's fine.
I was gonna say that just sounds wrong.
I mean, that's what you're doing.
And we'll put that right there.
All right, this cultist looks at the centipedes and says, "Ew," and he too
You
will
secret
try.
flamed me, right,
Which one?
Jeff? You previously?
Yes.
That's what I heard.
Yes.
Okay, and I failed my con save to concentrate, so there's no centipedes.
Oh
Oh, you did? All the centipedes are gone. Oh no!
No, Jessica.
Rebecca!
They're all
no!
females. All females. The all female centipede.
Can they all
All
be
gone.
female but have male names?
No.
Oh.
There goes the Zent army.
What about
Everyone liked the Zents.
gender ambiguous names like
Like Ashley. Like all those, like Sydney. Sure.
Alex.
Plenty of them. Okay. More spiritual weapons coming. This time at you, Joff. Wabwammo.
Oof.
Oh, give me that beautiful crit table, please.
Wait, who hit him with the spiritual weapon?
Yeah.
Dude over here.
From there?
Yeah. Oh, fine. Ready? 1, 2. Happy? Okay. 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll that beautiful crit damage. D20. We got a 2.
Two.
2.
DM crits on a 2.
Whoop.
Oh, you're falling prone. Suck it and take 7. Yeah, you get hit with this giant hammer, this cartoon-like mallet. Wham! And you fall down. Fall down, go boom. And he will... Ooh, let's see. Ranged attack. He's gonna follow... Well, he can't see you after he hits you, but he can see Icky. Icky, this guy's gonna try to hit you with the Sacred Flame. Please make it a dexterity saving throw. You do not. Take 7 radiant damage. It says, "No, Zeb! I'm his cousin Zarin! You can't. Why'd you do this to Zeb? Everyone loves Zeb. I'm coming to heal you, cousin." Alright, next one. Good old Zarin. Zarin's the dependable one. Okay, we're back at the top of the order. That means person who fires first, Marika, gets to go.
America flying up to this guy. Help action to help Sachet.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And that's that.
We're gonna zip by through some of these turns. We don't need Louis. So, Geffrey. Oh, Geffrey. It's your turn.
Jeffrey has no idea what to do without his beings around. It's so terrible.
I mean, we could do this again. I did like rolling a 1d28.
Actually, that's reasonable, and unfortunately, it's probably the best idea. I'm gonna cast it right here, 60 feet, right here, so that they start spilling out this way.
Roll me that
And I will give you
1d28.
a
Let's
roll
do 127 because I don't want you to get the same thing. So 1d27.
Well, okay, whatever you say.
All right. Beast. Challenge. 1/4. What's my number here?
26.
26. That's easy. 28. 27. 26. Ew. That kind of sucks. But it's what's gonna happen. You, sir, get a swarm of ravens.
He gets murder.
The murder of ravens?
He
That was a
gets 8
murder of
murders.
crows.
Yeah. I think they're the same damn thing.
No, I think ravens are a parliament, aren't they? No, a parliament is an owl.
Shit that
The
gets
P
said
funk-
during Dark Isle. Not what I
Mm.
expected for conversation.
P-Funk, the P-Funk murder.
A
What's
congress.
it call him?
A Congress or an unkindness?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
What,
So
so
you have-
Owl's a parliament and one's a congress. So sorry,
Yep.
continue.
That is weird. Alright, you get your Congress of Ravens.
And they're gonna appear here.
Oh, okay.
Because, yeah, I was trying
Aw.
to throw them in that area. And then they're just going to start pecking the shit out of whoever's there. And they have a flight speed, so vertical doesn't matter. We're
Yeah,
setting
no,
4
no.
this way and 4 this way.
Okay,
Pack
yeah,
everything!
so... 2, 3... They're gonna peck the crap out of this thing. Same thing with this guy. Peck away. Bring up Raven. Player.
We'll start left first, because that seems to be correct. Okay, so there's a fumble, 17 for 6, and all the rest is a miss. So there's an 8 fumble for a Raven Swarm, and then on the right, unkindness of ravens.
Well, I don't... This might be the last time you summon them, you know. Because I don't know if... I was trying to really work Nevermore into here, but I just couldn't get it done. Let's move on. So what's happening now?
All right, so I need the 8 fumble.
Oh,
Sam-
gosh.
And then our right guy, assuming, are we working at 13 armor class here?
What's now? You asked me a question. I blanked out. What now?
We're working. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do math for you. We're working at AC 13 here, correct?
Yes.
Then if that's the case, you've got 2 hits.
2 hits.
On the right guy, it's going to be for a total of 11, 19.
Oof.
And one of them was a crit.
Oof.
So 28. And I'll need. Oh boy. I'll need the player crit for that one, yeah. So rule it however you want. The second one, the 20 on the player crit table, is restoration or wrecked. The attacker can get reused or can regain use of a spell slot. Otherwise, it's the damage is maximized in times 3.
Okay, so let's. The first one, the guy in the top here, you said 28 damage to him, correct?
Left-hand guy is scot-free.
Okay.
Yeah,
the guy here, right? Let's just say he gets pecked to death. That's just the easiest. He gets pecked to death.
Yeah, and then the other guy got away scot-free.
Yep.
One of my ravens is fumbling. I don't have a bonus action. And one of the ravens starts throwing up, I think, on the guy on the left. Yep, definitely. And had super disadvantage. And that is all for my turn. Sorry. I'm
No,
sorry.
you're fine. You're fine.
No,
That was
this is
very
all
tidy,
you.
actually.
You got it.
You did quite good. Yesenius.
All right. Firebolt to whoever this schmuck is. What's his name?
This is Zarin.
Zarin.
Not the
21?
dependable one.
He is the dependable one. And he's gonna have to make a con save to keep spiritual weapon up.
No con on spiritual.
Oh, spiritual weapon broken. Alright,
Yep.
yeah, he just takes the 13.
Yep.
Zarin the dependable.
And I'm staying where I am.
So if America joins in with the Congress, does that mean he's the speaker of the House?
I don't know why. I keep picturing these ravens in just suits and monocles, and they're just being so professional while they're
Well,
Be-
there
like-
you go.
pegging the shit out of these people.
I mean, how could you not after that?
Yeah, right.
Alright.
So many cultists.
Claudia will try to, defend her life from these fucking ravens that have just pecked this dude in front of her to death.
I like to mention that I just got a 1 to do my.
So you're
Wild
rolling
magic
a crap
surge.
ton of wild magic surges. How is it that you're rolling every single turn? I've never seen that before.
I thought that's what it was.
No, it's anytime you cast a spell.
Oh. That's good enough. Cool.
All right.
So I have to do that now.
I will ignore that for right now. So yeah, this guy or Claudia here, she will try to defend her life and attack these ravens, as they seem like the biggest threat right now. The closest one she'll cast Sacred Flame. With ravens stuff. Here, I'll roll for it. We'll make the save. And then she will put up her own spiritual weapon. Will that hit a raven? Answer is no. Claudia sucks. Alright. Cult Fanatic over here. Where the hell are you? You're all the way back there, aren't you? Zeb! It's Zeb's turn. Come on, Zeb. Wake up, buddy. We need you.
Zeb.
20. Oh,
No.
Zeb is dying. Poor
2
Zeb.
fails.
Oh, Zeb. Not like this. Not like this. Alright, this guy who's surrounded will also do some more. We'll do a melee attack with this dagger here. Yes, we'll hit one of the ravens for 6. They have 24 HP. Jesus.
What?
Yeah, there's a swarm of them.
Don't fuck with the Parliament.
Oh
This
wait,
is
hang
the
on. It
Congress.
summons swarms or it just summons ravens?
Swarms.
Wow. Okay. Nice.
The swarm, 8 swarms of ravens.
Oof.
Yeah, there's a crap ton of ravens. And he's going to do this again without efficiency, though. That's minus... Oh, hits! Nice! I'll take out 2. Go for another 4. He's trying to save his life. But I don't know how much it's helping.
Maybe you should have gone to the corner. I mean, he did say to go to the corner.
All right, there's one you can't see. We'll try to attack one of the ravens. Let's see if they make the save. I am going to the swarm of ravens thingy. Dex save. They're quite dexterous. So that guy could piss off. Another one tries to do the same thing. Oh, hit! Yay! That's only 6 damage. Yeah, this is... It's like shooting bullets at a speeding train. I don't know how helpful this is. Calyx.
Do I need to disengage to get away from this?
No.
Okay. I'm going to try and scale the wall.
Alright. It is 8 feet. I will need you to pull yourself up with a strength or athletics. I'll let you do an athletics.
That would be preferred.
It's going to be a low, like a 10. Yeah, you scale it easily. Jump up. It's going to take that extra 10,
action.
let's call it 10 feet of movement. But yeah.
Sorry, that was so that's just part of my move?
Yep.
Okay. Then I'm gonna try and go another 10 feet and then try and scale the next.
Alright, I need another roll.
I'm slow.
Yeah. You're super athletic.
Doing
It's like
parkour.
you've done like this whole heist, crazy acrobatic thing. You're that French guy in Oceans 12 and 13. You're just on it.
Alright, I'm gonna do a dash. I'm gonna try and scale
Okay.
this.
Okay. See another roll.
Nice.
Yeah, you got it.
And does America count as a
Ally?
somebody? Yes.
That's a good question. I will give myself a turn to look at that. Oh, do you have a bonus action that you can do? Is that what's going on?
I have an actual attack action.
That's right, you can bonus action dash, can't you? Jesus. Yeah, let's give it to you. I mean, I don't see why the hell not. It can do its stuff. It's an ally. It gets its own turn. I'm gonna call it.
Oh, it's good. It's good that you had advantage on that because America had helped it. So that was a 9, not a fumble.
Yep. That's just a straight miss. You're just panting.
That was awful.
Hold up.
It's tough, you're running up, you're jumping, you're doing all these things. It's just difficult to get a good shot in. No one blames you for your miss.
I blame me.
Range. They're not out of range. More freaking.
Did I get
Spiritual.
skipped?
Did you?
I was after Calyx.
Let's see. So you were. Yes, you did get skipped.
Okay. If I can go now, if that's okay.
Yep.
So I have a question, real
Yep.
quick. For clarification, the empowered meta magic, is that you can re-roll any damage dice up to your charisma modifier, or is it like say you roll 1d4. If you want to use the empowered, would you roll 3 if your charisma modifier was 3? I don't know if that makes sense.
Don't know it off the top of the head. Like I probably should.
It's fine. It's not. I just was curious about it, but if not, that's fine.
When you roll damage for a spell, you can spend one sorcery point to re-roll a number of the damage dice up to your charisma modifier. You must use the new reroll.
All right. Well, in any case, I'm going to use magic missile at 4th level.
Oh, okay. Which guy? Well, which one first?
All right. How many magic missiles is that? First one is going to go to this one.
Still up.
Okay, hold on. How many do I have to roll here?
It should have given you the option just to roll it at certain levels.
My magic missile doesn't. It's in my thing. It's 1d4 plus 1. If I cast it at 4th level, that's 1 dart per. So that's 4d4 plus.
Alright, so you get four bolts, right?
Yeah.
So you said extra. It's an extra bolt per level, so it's going to be an extra 3.
Extra 3. Okay. So that's 1 to there. The next one. Oh, I'm just gonna roll all. What is it? All 4.
6. You get 6 total bolts.
1,
Yep, 6.
2, 3.
Okay, tell me where each bolt is going.
Okay. I was just gonna roll them all first.
Sure.
I
Okay,
think I
4
did
is 4 was the first guy. Where's the 3 headed?
3's headed here.
What's the range? 120?
The range. That's a very good question.
120.
We'll
Yeah,
call it.
120.
Yep, 120. Let's say you got it. All right. Boom.
Here.
You hit Claudia.
Oh, I'm sorry, Claudia.
All right. Spreading it around. The 5 goes there. Next 5.
And then here.
Sure. You
Okay.
are minigunning this. Next,
Yeah.
Where's the next 4 going?
Next 4. Zeb is already dead, right?
He's unconscious with 2 fails. Another hit would kill him.
Do we like this guy?
You
Is
can
any-
double tap him. Right
Anybody
now.
like this guy? No one's answering me, so I'm just gonna go for it.
I don't like anybody.
Next 4 is going to poor little Zeb here.
Oh, double tapping
Zeb,
Zeb. Yeah,
double
Zeb
tap.
is done. The old double tapping of Zeb. Sure. 3
Have enough-
left.
3 left. Okay. Yeah, sure. Why not? Another one to here.
Guy's gone. And that's that.
Yeah, cool.
All right. Sin will remember this. Sure. The goddess Sin knows all. All right, this one will try to hit one of the stupid ravens. Let's see. They save, because of course they do. Zache.
Oh, they just keep getting further and further away. Spiritual weapon will float to there. Zache will take his dash action. 10, 20. Wait, I did that wrong. 10, 20, 30, 40. Top of the wall, 50. Okay. Oh, it's kind of nice up here. And that's
Yeah,
it.
you got a great view. All right, this one continues to try to attack Jeff. Jeff, have you even stood up since then?
I mean, I would have assumed that I would have on my turn,
Okay. So
but I have to
you're gonna
stay in the room to like effectively command. So
6 more force damage.
Criminy.
And please make me a dex saving throw. And a con save.
First con save. Seriously?
No!
I was gonna assign one to Calyx and everything, so that he could like do the things. This is disappointing. Dex save.
Okay, you make the dex save.
Yeah. Of course, that one's fine.
All right. Let's see, are you within 60? You are not. All right. At the top of the order. Give me a second. Things are going to happen.
Oh, that was bad.
Oh, thank you, mister. Things open. Too many. Still Johnson. You guys hear a resounding "Enough! Desist, minions!" And magically, where there were boulders and things blocking your way, nothing seems to be blocking your way anymore. Let them pass. I know why they are here.
Are
Come,
you the master?
Finally, somebody who knows where.
come. Do not dawdle. And do not have all day. Come into my chambers. And all the minions stand aside. You lot, clean up the bodies and leave this chamber. These people are not to be harmed.
Sashay, take notes. This is how you talk to people. That's how we get something going.
Oh. Zashi's just like standing at the top of the pyramid, like leaning on his tower. She's like, he couldn't have done this like before I ran up this place. Oh. Alright, let's. Oh, fine. Whatever's. Where are we going?
So I'm escorting you into a room. Give me
Sure.
a sec.
I like your rug placement.
Stop moving, people. I got it. Okay, you guys may shift where you guys are sitting. He tells you to take a seat wherever you would like. Just do not sit on his sofa. He's kind of laying down on. Yes.
Are these all like cushions and pillows and stuff, or are there any like proper chairs?
They're all cushions and pillows.
Zashi like looks down like, yeah, no.
There's one chair here in the corner. Looks like.
Okay. Heads up, America. That one's mine. Oh, there we go.
Ladders there.
Get out of the way, America. Thank you, baby.
Good day. I am Lestat de Leon. I know why you are here. I welcome you. I apologize for the inadequate reception. I did not know you were here in my abode. I assume this is about your friend Grognak, yes?
Hey, you know what that is. Good job.
Please try not to patronize me. I am many years your elder.
No, like I was actually impressed. This whole place didn't get it.
Well, they are nothing but my minions, henchmen, hangers on, as you are sure that you will collect over the hundreds of years of exerting your power.
Yeah,
Now,
I don't have really that long, but I've got a couple. They're the Golden Girls. Really nice ladies. Maybe I'll set you up.
Pass. You there, Sir Knight. You are free to go. I've been here to try to kill you, sir. You are unclean. You are dismissed. And he, like, force chokes him out of the room. Okay. So he's cleaned up. He's out of here. Sorry. Just some people just don't get it. They cannot carry themselves in a distinct or, good manner. When they're around people, they just lose it. He's one of them. I had to lock him away. I didn't want him to be here, but he was a danger to others and himself.
Oh no, that's understandable. You're doing what you need to do.
Right. So, to the matter at hand. Grognak, yes? I'm sure you have questions. Please, I will do my best to answer them.
Where and in what condition is Grognak?
Yes,
I say in Nubbin's voice.
So, as you may, do you know that I am the one that has brought lycanthropy here to the world? Has my minions told you that?
No.
Wait,
No. So,
wait, like
yes.
this world, like this island, or like the whole things?
This island, this world, whatever.
Okay, no, I just
It is
like,
in my invention.
okay.
In my many attempts to create everlasting life without this curse that I have, I've stumbled on many solutions, most of them failures, lycanthropy one of them. I thought it was a good strain to try. I have many versions, where rat, where bear, where jaguar, just a whole slew of them. Yeah, where bear was my best attempt. And the giants, knowing this, delivered one of my creatures back to me. Well, they thought. You see, my creatures are pure. Pure where? And looks at Frigga. And nothing half-breed. Unfortunately, your friend Grognak, he was in between, and it was causing him much strife. Also, he was mostly dead. So, the giants, knowing that this is one of mine, traded me for a trinket. And that is how he came into my possession. I roused Grognak and asked him his story and asked him to choose between his were side or his elven side. You see, one way or the other is fine, but in the middle, as he was, is terrible way to live. You're a burden to your friends, your family, you yearn too much, all of that. So I made him choose, and then set him free.
May I ask a question?
Certainly.
You've apparently been afflicted or have this where attribute for a very long time, I would presume.
Yes, I've had it for quite some time. I tried to control it, though.
See, you told me you tried creating a antidote to this, but mostly failure. Did any of them go success? Or do you know a cure?
No antidote. I was just trying to recreate everlasting life that I have. You know, it must be some way that passed that on outside of vampirism. That is something I do not wish on many. But the long life thing seems cool. So, I've tried to create more of it. And lycanthropy was an attempt.
If we are trying to rid a person of lycanthropy, what's the beginning step we can do, if you know of any?
Oh, hey, I got that one, buddy. We got that one on lockdown.
Okay, never mind. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. It's not something I can do personally yet. It's a little above my pay grade, but we has a resource for that.
Okay.
Ah, very, very nice. Yes, but just to fill you in a little bit more, there are three ways, depending on the stage of lycanthropy. Like your friend here in front of us, Frigga, I assume. Grognak has spoken heavily of you. Um, would require a greater restoration spell, something I can provide her whenever she would like, if she would like. Um, Earlier stages, just a simple remove curse. Later on, it becomes quite embedded in who they are, and only probably a wish spell would be able to cleanse them at that point.
Interesting. So, how old exactly are you? If you even remember your age.
I don't count like you do. For you, every year is an event. For me, it's more like ages. This is my sixth age.
Hey, since you're throwing around greater restoration spells, how about you throw one at your friend Yesidia here? So I can actually go back to using my name Nubbins. That'd be great.
If this is something that you would wish of me, I can certainly provide that to you, but on certain conditions.
May I ask the
as-
condition?
Yes. Well, I will need to know if your friend Frigga wishes to continue to be a were creature or would like to return to her dragon state. I cannot let her leave without choosing one or the other.
Well, we'll have to wait then on that.
Yes,
I
but
think she's gonna need a little time on that one.
however, yes, I will cure you or return you to whatever state that you would like.
That would be gangbusters. Also, when you say more specifics on Grognak, where exactly is Grognak? Is he dead? Is he alive? And when you say you let him go,
Yes,
do
yes.
you mean like you let him go like Arnold Schwarzenegger let Sully go in Commando? Or did you let him go, let him go?
So, it is not my nature to keep things here against their will. Only
I
those
mean-
who want to be here.
I mean, go on.
Yes, yes. Something's in your throat?
Keeping things here against their will. Like, Jeff is literally in the same fucking room here.
Yes,
Oh yeah,
you're not here against your
is
will.
pretty not cool, dude.
Yeah, that whole, no magic, link cuffs, water torture chamber, not a cool thing.
You could have left whenever you wanted. But anyway, yes, I gave Grognak the same choice I will be giving Frigga. And he chose his course to live his life the way he chose, the way he wants. And I let him go.
So he's like alive, right? Not like you let him go onto a farm in upstate New York.
I do not know where he is, if that is your question.
Okay. No. All right.
I'm sure he is living it up.
Just for due diligence, can I insight check this guy?
Of course. Yeah, you can't quite tell, but you think he is being more truthful. I mean, based on the way he's presenting this information, what he's done to stop the fighting, to get you guys in here. You don't think he has an incentive to lie to you?
I believe him, guys.
Okay, well, that takes care of like one's major concern.
Yes. Is there anything else, now that we've resolved your Grognak issue, is there anything else that I could be of service and to figure out why you still need to be here?
Well, actually, there's a bit of a political situation underway, which he was likely somewhat aware of, but perhaps not the most up to date on. How familiar are you with the Dark Lord situation?
Yes, the Dark Lord. He was alive during the First Age. It was not a good time. I know that the destruction of him dispersed weapons of great power, two of which I feel are in this very room.
That is
I,
fairly perceptive, yes.
I look around.
I know that he seeks all of them. And with all of them, he can recreate his full body.
Are you planning to fight, or are you planning to stay aside?
No, my role is not to fight. I shall, regardless of how things turn out, I will always be here. I am quite safe here.
May I ask a
But,
question?
well, let me finish,
Oh, I'm so
dear
sorry. I'm
boy.
so sorry.
Have you tried putting the two together? The two weapons? The two items?
Maybe. Why do you ask?
Well, I know that if you have them, more of the items together grants you more power. And the more that you have, the greater power that becomes. The great Dark Lord, he moves things like a puppet master in the darkness, forcing things to happen. What is happening now was set in motion centuries ago. I don't know if you can stop that, if that is your course. I think it perhaps might be better that you get off this.
So, just hypothetically, if one were to hypothetically be wearing two of these items or holding them right now, would the Dark Lord have control over them directly?
No, no. It takes several items to know where the other items are. So I've been told. Uh, but I do know that if you hold a certain amount of them, you know exactly where the other ones are and who's holding them. The want to to get more of them increases with the more that you have. It's only natural.
Yeah, pretty dope.
So yes, little one, what was your question?
You seem very amiable, and you seem kind, whether to be an extent for now or later. If we have aid, or if we have any questions, are we free to come back? Are we welcomed? Or
No, I would not like for you to come back.
okay,
You've
understandably.
torn apart my dungeon, let my prisoners free, including the one before me, who
Yeah, now that I'm
wandered
thinking
in
about it,
here by for some reason. I do apologize about the chains, but it seems like you've made friends and gotten yourself free. I hope there's no hard feeling.
no, not at all. It was mistakes on both sides. Now that I think about it, that was a very bad question. I apologize, group.
I'm sure the day that you were captured here, Jeff, was the worst day of your life. And that is unfortunate. But to me, it was just a Monday. And yeah, my bad.
So Jeff's just gonna start coughing at this point, like, and this like his spores are just gonna shake out. Out of character, like if he talks, like he's probably gonna end up dead at this point. So just a nice string of coughing there is kind of an acknowledgement of what this monster is saying.
So, like so far, it sounds like we can work out a pretty good deal here. Um, I just got to admit though, I took a couple of like upside the head a few times not long ago, and I am having trouble remembering your name, sir.
Of course, my name is Lestat de
Oh,
Leon.
Lestat. Thank you. You did say that. I just, sometimes it just sets the ringing off in the head, and it takes a little while to shake out.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with Lord because you seem like a Lord. Lord Lestat, can we maybe set up some sort of diplomatic arrangement where we send over some folks to negotiate, make sure we get some deals signed up? Because even if you do wish to abstain, we may need to move some troops and such through your lands. And that's kind of rude without permission. So would that be okay? Obviously
Do
you
what you
don't want.
must. You
Yeah.
don't need to bother me. These lands are not mine. I only live here in this seclusion by my own choosing. But
Oh,
the land is everyone's.
that's a novel concept. It's incorrect, but that's fine.
So, let me ask you a question, travelers. What is it that you see? Why are you here on this dark island?
Well, I got some bad information that there was some noble ladies here that were in need of stout husbands. I
Mm.
has to have some words with my matchmaker if I ever make it back. But yeah, aside from that, doing Joaquin's work, having a good time.
Joaquin. Amusing, yes.
Yeah, you want to be careful with that. She throws around hot coins, and man, they
I'm
go right through you.
I'm sure she does. What about the rest of you?
I was here fixing up a ship, a notably flying ship, when I've stumbled upon this group, and I've just been traveling with them. I'm kind of their, I don't know what to call it, that drives the ship.
Sure, but
Pilot?
Captain Pilot, what do you want? Is your want just to sail around in your boat?
My want is world intact. I'm not a hero. I'm not a good guy, but I do not want to see the world around me fall apart.
Noble. Noble. What about the rest of you? You, Eusinius Nelvins?
Right. I don't think I said nubbins, but hey, anyway. Let's see. Let me go back to my bio that I wrote about a year and a half ago. Oh yeah, apparently I'm here on a mission for my Alchemist Guild.
No, you're not.
I'm here on a mission.
You're a great dragon.
That's right. I'm still batshit crazy. Pardon me. I'm a great black dragon stuck in this body, and I'm trying to free myself so that I can live in my full glory, I guess. But again, if you have a greater restoration throwing around, that'd be great too.
Yes, come here, and he restores you.
Great.
But in his restoration efforts, it's not, you don't remember all of your spells. You just still have the same spells.
Well, I'll keep the spell list I have now then, right?
Yeah. Just keep the spells you
That's
have.
fine.
He doesn't restore your memory. Just kind of.
That's fine.
But if you are still looking for your dragon heritage, you might find information up on the mountain right outside. See, there are great wyverns and dragons of all sorts on. What's the name of the mountain? Should know these things as the DM. Don't know the name of the mountain, but there's a great mountain outside, and there's said to be great treasures up on that mountain. And I know several of the gnomes get captured for the growth of the wyvern and whatnot from time to time.
Hey, right. Thank you, then.
Hey, Nubbins.
Hey, right. Nubbins is Nubbins' voice.
I don't even remember.
OG.
You said that an odd little gravelly bit in your voice for the last couple of
I hear
months.
the same voice.
It's a work in progress, eh? Hello, Governor. Thank you there, Lestat.
Let's see. Ackley's Mountain. That's weird. Ackley's Mountain.
All right then. Like,
it is the largest mountain on Dark Island. Well, I should use its real name if I could remember. Utopos. I remember I gave the discussion about Utopos. Yes, Achilles Mountain. It's the largest mountain on this land. There's said to be great treasure up there.
Sounds good, because, like, actually, Dragonhide makes pretty good armor.
Treasure.
Yes, treasure that you might be interested in. And he looks over at Nubbins and gives him a wink.
I wink back. It's all right then.
And you, Jeff, what is it that you want?
Well, honestly, I was mostly working on what you were working on. The ways to extend life. I just, wanted to do it
Ah.
naturally and understanding the cycles of life and death instead of cheating them and, going outside of the circle.
Well, all things are part of the will of the gods. Your explanation of the circle of life is far too limiting. But if you would like for a way to extend life, I unfortunately would not bestow my curse upon you. That's something I do not do, but my sister, she might.
I would never, ever accept that nightmare.
Ah, good choice. Good choice. But perhaps this will do. And he kind of reaches in his pocket and hands you a vial.
It's a vial of air?
Well, when you figure it out, you may choose to take it then. Unknown potion.
Huh.
Where tortoise?
The were trout.
Well,
So-
good luck with
yeah.
learning how to extend your life. I too am in the search of how to duplicate some of my effects. And you, rogue, I don't know your name.
I look around to see who he's talking to.
You in the corner, the dark one with the daggers.
Oh, me.
Yes, you.
What?
What is it that you want?
Stuff.
Such
Expensive
as.
stuff.
Okay. Stuff, you say? Let me rack my brain. You like to like the most expensive or the most health?
Stuff to sell.
Ah, loot. Yes. Well, let me think. Did you know there is a hidden temple? There's a legend of a hidden temple.
Oh, I knew it was coming.
Yeah, had to. Much to the south. It is toward the land of the giants. In this hidden temple lies supposedly great treasure as well. Great sellable treasure.
I start.
But I must
salivating.
warn you, heading there, and this is south of the Lake of Life, heading there may get you involved in the Giants' War. So tread carefully.
Giants, schmiants. I'm like visibly salivating.
While he's
So-
talking, oh sorry.
No, please.
This is actually a question for the DM. Looking at him, does he seem like he's trying to throw us off, or he's trying to mislead us in any way? I don't think so, but I kind of want to be
Roll an
sure.
insight. No, he's a straight shooter. This guy.
Cool. Thank you.
So, is there anything else?
Can I negotiate visitation rights with Barkley?
Yes, quite the fellow, Barkley. You can visit. You can have correspondence with him. And if you would like, sure, I have no issue. In fact, let me give you this. And let's see. He takes out these wooden knobs almost, and he hands one to you. And he says, "These will function very much like sending stone. I'll give one to Gnarls, and you can have a direct line to him." You guys, Sachet, you recognize this
Go on.
as something that was given to Grognak.
Okay.
These are Grognak's old sending. Oh, that brings up one last thing. Wait one moment. Hold on. And he gets up, walks around, and looks for some stuff. I know it's right around here somewhere. Yes, there. Oh, there it is.
Hey, Nubbins, can I see that for a second?
There you go, mate.
Yeah, I'm thinking he picked bear. And then he hands it back to Nubbins.
Yes. Right there. Yep. This is exactly what I wanted to do. I don't have need for these things anymore, so perhaps I shall give them to you.
Hey, Frigga, look over this way. Don't pay attention to what's about to happen.
And he hands to you 1, 2, 3, 4 potions and 2 rings. So I don't have everything. These are the things that the giants had of his that Grognak said he did not require anymore upon his new life. And I think it's best to give them to you.
Yeah, appreciate that. We'll make sure it gets to the right peoples.
So they are in this order. A potion of there's 3 healing potions. I'm just gonna make them standard.
Yep.
A potion of gaseous form. And a potion of stone. Is that stone giant something?
Stone giant strength, probably.
Yeah, probably stone giant strength. And these rings, I think, is a ring of thunder resistance and a ring of radiant resistance. So, doesn't need those. God gave you that. Yep, that's all I got of his.
Okay, well, looks, thanks you for being a courteous host. Do work on that welcoming committee. They's a little weak.
Well, to be fair, you came unannounced and charged right in. It's
kind
not
of
like you.
kind of tried to talk at the door. She was a little grumpy. Everybody's a little grumpy.
I understand. There's, people talking. Everyone's quick to jump nowadays. It's so unsafe out there.
It is. But look,
I understand. I don't hold it against you, but
Yeah. So
you could have just told the person at the front. Sure, they would have conveyed a message to me.
Yeah, they really did.
Yeah, let's put it at thank you very much for your time.
If you don't mind, I can leave the door open, but I would like to have the moment with Frigga. You see, I must ask choose, and I'd like her to be as truthful as possible.
Understandably.
Sure.
Brothers, fun allowed?
Do keep in mind, like, if you do mess with her, there's just gonna be a hole here. Like,
No, you can
Cool.
hear everything. I promise. You know, nothing
Okay.
against your will, but one or the other. She must choose.
this fans.
That's
Um,
all I'm asking.
And Zeshe is pretty good with that. Like, he leaves some pamphlets behind about, are you ready for Joaquin? Joaquin's ready for you.
Sure. All right, and with that, I will give you guys some XP. Woo! But you guys are done with this dungeon. Congratulations. Everyone, please, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Make this simple. Go ahead and add 1200 XP. Woo! To your character sheets.
If I can ask, I'm not sure, and I don't have a indicator. What I'm level 7 and I have 2,500 and 25,200 experience points. What do I have to get to level 8?
Level 8 is 34.
Thank
Yep.
you.
All right. We will circle in chat with Athy to figure out what she wants. But I am going to escort you guys. The stat will escort you guys outside.
Poof.
And he will. Let's see. I can go over the Twitch to see what you guys see. He will point to. He will tell you, yes. Right to the southwest or southeast is the mountain. You probably need some climbing gear, or some weather or whatnot. You can probably get that at Smuggler's Cove, which is directly to the south. If you would wish to climb the mountain. Otherwise, if you're heading further south, past the Lake of Life, you'll have to find the hidden temple. Best of luck to you there. There's lots of stuff you could find there, and yes, thank you for coming. Please don't come again. And he closes the door behind you, and that's where we'll end tonight.
Awesome.
Well done.
Yay!
Yay.
Congratulations, everyone.
Welcome back, Nubbins.
Nubbins!
Roy, Nubbins is back, baby.
That was a time.